Right. Oh man. Well, chat. Who knew in the last stream that the next stream is gonna be with this title? Raise your hands if you could predict the future in the last stream. Let me see how many hands are up, huh? Let me see those hands. Come on. Raise them hands, boys. Oh man, let me... I wanted to cut the music for this stream to make it like serious, but I was like, nah, that's kinda goofy, that's too much. Let me just make it a fun stream, a chill stream. We're gonna chill, guys. I'm not gonna cook 1365 too hard, but that's just a lie. Obviously, I'm gonna cook them for what they did. But before I yap any further, let me bring myself up on the screen, huh? For you guys to see me. But under one condition, no one gets to make fun of my hairstyle, bro, okay? Somebody said 365 betrayed me because they saw my hairstyle. And that was not acceptable in 365 to have such a hairstyle. Pigeon nest looking ass hairstyle. Which is an abomination to the hair I grew for 8 months. From buzz cut, okay? I'm growing my hair from buzz cut and haven't cut it a single bit for 8 months, okay? I have a plan, I have a vision. Just like 365 says, I as well have a vision. So you guys need to trust upon my vision. Anyways. Hello everybody, how y'all doing, man? This smile is not fake, I'm actually smiling. So, I know 2 videos ago I wasn't smiling, but this smile is not fake. I'm actually smiling, and we'll get to that, okay? We'll get to that. Let me just bring up the game so you guys can see my my beautiful city, right? My beautiful alliance tag. The irony of them putting me inside the shell, integrity. The irony of these guys kicking me out and putting me inside the shell that is called integrity. Hold on, let me bring up Google for a second. Of being honest. Hey chat, integrity, right? The name of the shell is integrity. They put me in this shell to rot, okay? Let's go back and see what integrity means. Let me ask my friend Google, okay? Being honest. Integrity is the quality of being honest and having a consistent and uncompromising adherence to strong moral and ethical principles and values. Somebody clip that. Somebody in my chat clip that. I mean, hey man, the jokes write themselves. What happened to me, right? I didn't need to do a single goddamn thing, right? All it took was one video and that's over. And it was over, bro. One video broke every single record on my channel. Every single record. Likes, views, in the least amount of time, by views and comments. All records have been broken for the past 2 years of me doing YouTube on that single video. So you guys can imagine when people saw the title, Daddy Furious exposing 365 and how I got betrayed. You guys can imagine how big it was, how serious it was for me, that people understood that and they were like, shit, we gotta click on this video and see what the fuck happened. And then they saw the length of the video, how long the video is. And you guys know me, my videos are short. I don't want to make long videos, right? My videos are like average 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 6 minutes. That, right? I try to make it fun, keep and keep it short, right? So you guys can come back always, you know, that's how we trick y'all. Anyway, when people saw the video is almost a 30-minute long, I was like, oh shit, bro is filming. Brother Furious is actually furious. So these motherfuckers, what they did to me, they made me unlock my expertise. They made me use my active skill. So, guys, first of all, I'm sorry for not talking to y'all. Let me say hello to the chat. I saw my chat going crazy. Let me talk to y'all first, and then we'll just get we're just getting started, okay? We are just getting started. Trust me. I am not done with 365. I want to be done with them as soon as possible. When I migrate out, I will not say another word about this kingdom. When I migrate out, I won't say a single word about this kingdom. I'm done, right? We might be allies in the future. Who knows? That's fine, right? Nothing from me. You will hear nothing from me. But as long as I'm here, I get to empty. I get to express myself, right? And I feel like this stream, I want to say everything I want to say, so I won't have to make another video. Unless they give me a perfect reason to make another video on 365, right? So all it takes is for them to give me a reason to. One video was enough, right? One video for me was enough, and I feel like that pretty much did the job, right? But if they try to do some funny business, I'm just saying, don't give me a second video, the leadership of 365. I'm just saying that. Anyway, let me see who is in the chat, guys. Hold on, let me bring up the game. There you go. Let me see who is in the chat. All right. I see my boy Spartan. Okay, Spartan. Bro, I love the comments, bro. Thank you for the commenting on that vid. I appreciate you. Lefty the Spartan, guys. He's also a fellow rock content creator, so make sure you guys go and sub to him. So my boy Spartan is here. He's also a mod. I see my other mod, Cosmo, Rock Gosu is here. VMug, Lisa Games, Gaming Channel. Cosmo, how you doing, man? It's good to be back, but I didn't expect this stream to be like that. Anyway, I'm just getting started. Aizen, I see Aizen is here. I see Braid, Rise of Kingdoms. Johnny. Yes, Johnny Blaze. Who else? Who else is here? Hopper. Hopper is here. Ty is here. Okay, Ty, I see you. Romain is here. Why are you so furious? I'm just getting started, man. Just wait. I'm just getting started. Hey, somebody clip the first part of this live stream, okay? The thing I said about integrity and the meaning of integrity. Somebody clip that. I'm gonna use it in one of the videos, okay? Alright. Save. Connor is here. Connor is here. Who else is here? Professor Frenchy. Lemon. I know Lemon from 2381. Shout out to Lemon. Soju is here. Bro, Soju, how you doing, man? Peak content. Yeah, you know how it is. Air is here. Pedro is here. Who else we got here? Hable. Pro Gamer is here. And the first comment I see on live stream was made by Air, saying first. And bro was actually first. Hell yeah. Then Cosmo, my mod, Cosmo was the second. Then Scarface, BH was the third, saying, yo, what's up, man? Scarface, welcome to the stream. I see Nauticus is here. Hell yeah, Nauticus. Okay. Guys, welcome to the stream. Furious Villain Arc. Bro, guys, I'm just getting started. The title alone, right? And from the last video, we already at 92 viewers, okay? And this is just the start. So, let's get started, guys. Let's just get started. I'm gonna answer your questions, right? You can ask me whatever you want. You can even criticize me, that's fine. I will answer that. And unlike 365, I can accept criticism, right? Unlike them, I don't have a dictatorship fucking regime or something set by me on my YouTube chat or something that I'm gonna delete comments or like delete my live stream chat or something like that. No, I can accept criticism, and you guys, if you feel like I did something wrong, you can let me know, okay? And I'm gonna answer you guys this question the best way I can. All right, Bretsky with a $2 donation. Thank you, man. I appreciate the donation. When are you going rogue? Bro, I'm not going rogue. Let me tell you guys something, okay? Before this live stream, I did an interview with Chappy Gaming, right? With Chappy Gaming. I did an interview, and we planned this interview way before I get betrayed by my own kingdom, right? So, in that interview, I also talked about what happened with 365. in just the final section of that video, okay? So it's coming out. You guys just have to keep an eye on 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 channel, and his video will be coming out shortly, right? Right, interviewing Daddy Furious on his channel. Anyway, when are you going rogue? Says 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. So let me tell you guys something. I told 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 the same thing. The leadership of 365, some of their members in leadership, they went ahead and created accounts, right? So when you click on the account, you can see it was created today. And then they come ahead and message me. Also, they were in my comments, right? Telling me to zero some farms before I go. Or go rogue, right? Or go rogue. Now, right? What is the problem with this? First, by doing that, I will ruin my reputation, right? I will lower myself to their level, right? This is exactly what they want. If I was to do that, that means I'm giving them a perfect reason to zero me. Because I went rogue, right? I killed farms. If I did that, right? So that's the perfect reason for them to zero me and discredit all of my work. Everything I said in that video all means nothing if I go rogue. And that is exactly what they want me to do. The reverse psychology, bro. The manipulation games are crazy in 365, okay? These guys in leadership, they have mastered the games of manipulation. But I'm here for 2 years and I have mastered that as well. So the jokes are on them. Nothing they can do that can work on me. I know every single trick in the book, bro. So that's about that. So rogue wise, I will not be going rogue. I will not be killing any fucking farms. I will not be doing all of that shady stuff, right? Because I am not like them. Unlike them, at least I have my integrity, just like my alliance tag says, INT. Surprisingly, I'm still not kicked from this shell. Who knows, I might be kicked during this live stream. Who knows? But after my video dropped, I saw these 3 males that 𝒟𝒹𝓏, which is also a member of the R4s. Now, personally, I don't have any issues with 𝒟𝒹𝓏, right? I haven't had any issues with 𝒟𝒹𝓏, but he had removed me from the pass list, which means if I leave the alliance and come back again, I'm going to be waiting at the door. So I will not be automatically accepted. Then he added me again, and then he removed me again. That's fine, right? That doesn't bother me. It's okay. When I made the video, I was expecting to be kicked from all alliances. Because it's 365, right? You never know how it is with these guys. So, they are keeping me there for one single reason, which I am suspected of, right? A single reason, they are still keeping me inside INT shell and not kicking me to be alliance-less, to be without alliance for, I mean, up until I migrate out, right? And my suspicion is that at the end when I migrate out, they're gonna say, oh, we were kind to Furious and we kept him inside a shell. We gave him a farm shell home. I can't even speak. We gave Furious a farm shell home so he could chill there until he migrates out. Even though he made videos about us, you know, trash talking us on the videos and saying all of that stuff. This is my suspicion of what they will do. So, we might just have to wait and see. If that happens, you guys can quote me on that later. Alright, let me catch my birds. I need to chill. Let me drink my Coke Zero. But yeah, the irony of me being in the shell integrity. So, I'm just saying, guys, I'm just saying. Anyways, let me read the rest of the comments. Rock Ghost says we need justice for Furious. Bro, the justice has been justified. They got their karma. One video was all it took for the whole kingdom of 365 to crumble. Now obviously they are still alive, yeah, I know that, but bro, that video got 11,000 views in less than a day. Last time I got that, I don't know when was it. I don't think I've ever reached 11k views in a single day, in less than a day. And that video did that, okay? 600 comments, bro. everyone, every single person on that video defending me. I mean, and of course, then they come ahead and say, oh, the people under Furious's video, they are not community, they don't represent the community. What represents the community are the people inside the Discord of Fight Club or inside the Discord of King Codex or stuff like that. Yes, they are also community, but how can you come and say that the people under my video are not community? The fuck? Bro, 11k views, 600 comments. Hello. But anyways, that is what 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 says, so that's their thing. Lucid with a $5 donation. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. What kingdoms would you be interested to going to? So my goal after leaving 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, hopefully soon, is to go either to Imperium, which is my goal, right, or high A seed, right, or A seed, right. These are my only conditions. A seed or Imperium. I cannot go to B seed, bro. I cannot go to B seed. I need something that gives me the fire, bro. I need the fire in me, right? I need that fucking fire where I get fucking KVK, you know? I need that. I need to get fucked. So that's why I need to play in A seed and Imperium as a T4 player. It's like you're playing Elden Ring, and the Elden Ring has difficulties, right? That game is already hard as it is. But imagine Elden Ring has difficulties, and you're gonna play that game on the hardest difficulty there is. That's what I'm doing right now, playing in Imperium as T4. So I like that. It's content, it's good content, and also I get to enjoy the way I play. It's okay. So you guys, if I migrate, that's gonna be the kingdom I'm going to, A seed or Imperium. But nothing is decided yet. I did talk to a few kingdoms, and I also did some interviews with some kings, but I think I have a good idea where I'm going to, and I think they know who they are. All I'm waiting is now for them to accept me, and yeah, that's all. All right. First experience I ever had with an alliance was being kicked for being inactive, yet I just joined. Well, Wooly, I'm sorry, but that's on you, man. If you're inactive, then yeah, because alliance in this activity. But the way I was kicked, bro, it was insane. Lucid again with the with the $5 donation. Bro, I appreciate it. You just can ask me, you don't have to donate. I'm gonna read every single comment, okay? 2359, no, I can't say anything. Look, I cannot say any kingdom, bro. It might be and it might not be. I can't reveal the kingdom. Damn, chat. I need to cool down a little bit. Anyways, guys, by the way, check out the chains though. First I got this, then I got this, and then underneath I got this. 3 chains. And I just got back from the gym. I ate something real quick, you know, and then I did an interview with Chappy, and I just hopped on Livestream, and I need to go take a shit. So everything's happening all at once, bro. And I'm fucking sweating. It's fucking hot out here. Anyway, yeah, guys, that's pretty much about it. Telling 𝒟𝒹𝒹 and not me is top 10 anime betrayals. Poseidon. The thing with 𝒟𝒹𝒹 is he will not talk. I know my brother 𝒟𝒹𝒹 will not talk, but you told me in fucking person, bro. If I tell you the kingdom I'm going to, you will tell the whole rock community. And I want it to be a surprise. So no. What are your future plans? Manu, I'm gonna get the fuck out of 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 and find myself a better home ASAP. That is my plan. He is probably gonna donate the extra RSS to the JST bank. There is no bank in JST, Patel. There is no bank in JST. Everyone gets their own resources from the resource sellers. And me, I just farm my own resources, and that's pretty much about it. At the moment, I have, I think I have in total, alongside my farms, 15 billion resources, close to 20 billion, and I need to give them away to people. So I'm not gonna delete it because that's gonna be such a loser move. Obviously, why the fuck should I delete it when people in this kingdom can still use them? Yes, I know the kingdom betrayed me, but I'm not that desperate to be, you know, to be deleting resources. That's just gonna be a waste, bro. So I'm gonna probably give them to people who stood loyal to me. And by the way, that's a lot of them. I see Shappy messaging me. Hell yeah, Shappy. But yeah, a lot of people from JST messaged me saying what they did to me was wrong, what the leadership did to me was wrong, and they were also thinking about migrating out of this kingdom after they saw what happened to me. I'm not gonna name them, but I had 5 people messaging me, and those 5 people that they said they're gonna migrate out after they saw what happened to me, they are spenders, bro. They are spenders. So yeah. But obviously some more messaged me and they said it's just sad what happened to me. You know, they're upset. I get it. Members of JST, they are, you know, they don't have any fault. The fault is all on the leadership and leadership alone. So yeah. But yeah, also my bubble will be going out in 5 minutes. I'm gonna stay without a bubble to see what happens. Who knows, maybe they're gonna come here and fucking zero me for this stream. I mean, who the fuck knows, honestly. But yeah. Honestly, what I do right now, I wake up, I log into the game, you know, I just collect my resources. I can't even launch a 𝒟𝒹𝓎 because it gets cancelled. You know, we have little to no spending in this shell, and people who are buying are people who are on the list, right? So those are the only people that are buying chests, because I'm not the only one in INT. We also have a few other people. This guy is also a content creator, Victor. But yeah, we got people in INT, and they are also not happy about being on the list, but they don't have, the problem is they don't have a platform to speak. They don't have a voice to speak, right? To tell the community that this decision made by 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 was unfair. But I'm lucky enough, I am lucky enough to have you guys, to give my voice to you guys, right? To speak about it, to say how unfair and unjust this is. Now, if a kingdom doesn't want T4 player anymore, especially an Imperium kingdom, I get it. The situation out here is competitive, and I'm T4. I get it. I get all of that. If a kingdom doesn't want T4 player, what they should do is to give that player 1 KVK, a notice of 1 KVK early, right? They should give them a notice, a KVK beforehand, that hey, it's getting too competitive, right? And maybe you should go find a new home. This is what a good leadership should do, to communicate with the player, right? To talk to the player. But what 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 leadership did was they said, okay, we have a rotation system, and yes, they did for more than a year, right? But what they did was they announced the list at 1 in the morning my time. They gave out the list, and I was sleeping at the time, right? I was asleep. They announced the list. Okay, fine. I wake up, I see myself being on the list, and I'm shocked. I'm hella shocked. Why the fuck am I on the list when I'm beating their T5 spending players in contribution? Now obviously you see my rank, I explained that why you see my rank being such low compared to the rest of the players, and that is because they count my points by by 1, whereas they count the points for T5 players by 5. So doesn't matter how much I heal or have dead troops, I will always be at the bottom of the ranking, because they count, the DKP system here is like they counted by 1, by a single point. But for T5 players, they counted for 5. So it doesn't matter how much contribution I have in the next KVKs and the one after that and after that, I will always be at the bottom of the rankings because of this system that they have. So it's okay. They don't want a T4 player, it's fine. I'm happy to live on peaceful conditions and leave 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. I'm happy with that. That's okay. But what they did, the way they did that was the problem for me, right? That's what I have an issue with. The way they did this whole thing. No communication, nothing. They announced the list, and 10 hours later, I am kicked from JST. Yeah. And like they expect you to be okay with it, right? They expect you to just say, okay, that's perfect, I'll take this and I'll go to INT, stay there for a week, and I will contribute to this kingdom, and I will be happy and thank you for this decision, right? This is what they expect from you. The fuck? Like, obviously no one wants to go to a fucking farm shell and stay there for a week and miss out on everything there is in the main shell. I can't even do a single event, bro. Like, look at this shit. This event, it requires teamwork, right? And we are only at level 2, whereas JST are already at level 7 or something. So there is no way for me to complete this event. That's one thing. I can't do 𝒹𝒹𝓎. This alliance is inactive as fuck. So yeah, chat, it's crazy. 200 viewers, holy shit, guys, y'all are insane. 200 viewers. Anyways, let me read my chat, see what's going on. Vault Gaming, my boy Furious, come chilling in our Rising Kingdom. Broski, Vault, I got a lot of requests, right? A lot of invitations, and I'm like really considering all of them, but my goal is to go to a kingdom which is A seed or Imperium, right? So I just gotta think about it. Why bubbled? So I had the bubble up from the morning because, yeah, I couldn't trust these guys, but now the bubble is gone. If I get zeroed, well, it's gonna be on the live stream. But yeah, now the bubble is gone, so I guess we'll just have to see, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. I would recruit you, but matchmaking just came out. Spring, yeah, sucks. Listen to what, we have a lot of Dutchies here. Dutchies are tall people, man. They are fucking tall. Hi man, will there be update video about this? So I don't think I will make another video about the situation with 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 and me, because I feel like that single video was enough. I don't need to make more videos unless they give me a good reason to, like zeroing me, for example, right? So for now, no videos, only this live stream. That's pretty much about it. 2359 will be there for you. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. So let me read the chat, okay? If you guys have any questions, ask me in the chat. I'm gonna stop yapping for a second and read the chat and try to answer you guys' question, alright? Dutch power, hell yeah! Lee's Games, Dutch power. But I'm not Dutch, I am Iranian actually. You coming to Amsterdam? No, sadly not this time. Sadly not this time, I'm not coming to the meetup. Yeah. But I know that about 12 people from 2489 are gonna be in that meetup. So if I came, that would be spicy, bro. That would be spicy. First, I made 3 videos on 2489, requested by Hades, right? And then I'm making a video on 𝒟𝒶𝒹 a month later. Literally a month later after I dropped those videos on 489. Crazy timing. Crazy. Anyway. They won't zero you. I was there. Same situation with JST. I'm glad I left this kingdom. I will be glad very soon as well, man. Glad you left, man. You did the best decision by leaving this kingdom. Trust me. How are you doing on speeds? Does your account have enough? No. So usually I recover my speeds in off-season mostly from alliance chest, because we do 𝒹𝒹𝓎, people buying gold chest, you know, but mostly from activity in off-season. I get speed ups from 𝒹𝒹𝓎, from alliance chest, and from people spending, right? Right now in a farm shell I get literally nothing, bro. So these are my speed ups right now, close to 380 days. So not even close to being enough, right? For a single KVK I need at least 1000 days of speeds. So I am very behind, and this is what they expect of me. They put me in a farm shell and they tell me to contribute better next KVK, but they put me in a fucking farm shell, and yet they ask me to contribute better, knowing my biggest issue is speed ups, not resources. So this is how delusional the leadership in 𝒟𝒶𝒹 actually is. There you go. Yeah, bro, Furious is ignoring me on purpose. Bro, I'm not ignoring you, there's just too many comments. And when I talk about something, I'm talking for about a minute. So, what did you say, Poseidon? What did you say? Let me know what you said. I missed your comment. He's ignoring all, but I'm not ignoring. There's just too many comments. I'm gonna go through them one by one, okay? Short answers? Alright, I'm gonna try a short answer. Just go rogue and start zeroing people. Now, bro. Who the fuck can I zero? who the fuck can I zero with 60 million power, bro? Let's be real here for a second. Who the hell can I zero with 60 million power? Shit. Zero their farms? Nah, bro, I'm not doing all of that. I'm not lowering myself to their level. 222 people watching because of the drama? Yeah, it's insane. No one expected me to drop a video on 𝒟𝒹𝓃. This was like, if you told me a year ago that I'm gonna be dropping a video exposing 𝒟𝒹𝓃 for betraying me, I would say you're joking. I would say you're a goddamn liar. Is what you are. If you told me that last year. Bro, when can you check the CDMs for the clip? Oh, okay, I got you, 𝒟𝒹𝓃. You got the clip? Hell yeah. I got you, 𝒟𝒹𝓃. Let me go to DC. Oh, 𝒟𝒹𝓃. There you go. Oh, you clipped that. Oh, thank you, Brsky. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, 𝒟𝒹𝓃. I'm gonna use this clip in one of my future videos. Maybe. But yeah. Yeah, chat. Yeah. Imagine they zero you now on stream. Best timing. If they want to do it, if they want to go down that road, it's the best timing for them. They know what's going to happen to them if they do that. They know what's going to happen. Another video, and it's going to be longer than 30 minutes. They deserve a big poop in the middle of the map. I mean, I'm sure they're going to get their karma. It's not like they already got theirs. Bro, the video got 11k views. What more do you want, bro? 11k views, everyone clowning on this leadership. Because everyone know what they did was wrong, right? Like I said, if they don't want a T4 player, that's totally fine. That is totally fine with me, right? Just communicate with your players, bro. So you can actually keep them loyal. I was loyal for 2 years. And all it took for you was just to kick me out after a 10-hour announcement saying that, hey, you're on the list, and 10 hours later, you're out, you're kicked. No communication beforehand, nothing. Is this how you want to bring your vision to life? 𝒟𝒹𝓃 leadership. They always say, oh, we have a vision for this kingdom. The king Save says, I have a vision. Hades says, Save has a vision. And this is how they try to achieve that vision, by kicking their players with no communication, right? They were not gonna message me up until I dropped a video, right? I was never gonna get this message from Hades. Hold on, let me bring up the message. I was never gonna get this message. Where the fuck is Hades? Here. I was never gonna get this goddamn long, lying, bullshit ass essay from Hades if I hadn't dropped that video and complained, right? The first video. So when he clicked on that and he saw that I'm complaining, saying I'm not happy that you guys took a lot of migrants, then we had free spots for them in JST, he called me, I feel you were disrespectful to the entire recruitment team and discrediting their hard work throughout weeks and months. These people were sitting on... I'm not gonna even bother to read this fucking bullshit, bro. This is Hades, okay? Hades, the current co-leader alongside Hades, alongside Save in 𝒟𝒹𝓃 leadership, right? Hades. Remember this name, Hades. He writes a message as long as this, right? Sounding like a fucking corporate. The fuck even is this, bro? look at how long the message is. Right? So first he tells me nice words, and then he tries to switch the blame on me. All this trick in the book, manipulation book, right? Alright. Then we go to the screenshot I sent to 𝒟𝒹𝓃. Now look how he talks in this screenshot. Let me see if I'm zeroed. No, I'm not zeroed yet. I'm not zeroed yet, okay? I have to keep checking in game, okay? Like I just picked to see if I'm zeroed in game or not. Alright. This is how he talks when he knows that he is safe, that his comment is not going to appear on the YouTube or on Facebook. This is how he talks. Let's read through Hades' message and compare it to the message he sent to me. The message he sent to me, he knew that message was gonna be in one of my videos. He knew that. And he thought it's gonna make him look good. All it did was people clowning on Hades. It just destroyed. What he did was just destroy himself, right? With that fucking message. Anyways, let's read through this message where he sent to somebody, to 77, I think, or somebody else, right? Let's read it and compare the language used here and in that message, okay? Alright. Hey, good luck beating the barbs. Make sure you do it in pairs so you don't die too quick. The only team who can beat us is 93T. Nobody else if you play our game and don't experiment. Motherfucker, you lost to 77 under 12 hours in Kingsland. Do you think you stand a chance against 489 1v1? Right? And 489 has less players than JST. You gave them the goddamn star. This is how weak you are as a kingdom, as a leadership. You obeyed their bulliness. They were bullying you. They demanded the star by having less contribution, by having less DKP, and you still gave them the star. This weak ass leadership. But he says the only team that can beat us is 93T, and that's the only goddamn truth that came out of his mouth, right? But that is not the only team. So the part saying the only alliance that can beat us is 93T, that is true, right? That part is true. Only this part, this single paragraph is true, right? The rest is goddamn lies. So he thinks 77, they cannot beat us. He thinks 606, the new rising kingdom, they had a lot of great migrants, by the way, from GC. He thinks they can't beat us. He thinks 60GT, after they lost, after all of the players migrated out, they can't beat us, right? Crazy shit. The only team who can beat us is 93T. Nobody else if you play our game and don't experiment. What the fuck is the experiment? The fuck is he talking about? Ask your 1960 friends. Bro, every single KVK, you lost to 1960. The fuck are you talking about? You never won against 1960. But hey, make sure you get that dick. Listen to how he talks right now. Make sure you get that dick. Let me see if I'm zeroed. Let me see if I'm zero right now. Let me see if I'm zero. I'm not zeroed yet. I am not zeroed yet, Chad. I'm not zeroed yet, okay? Make sure you get that dick deep down, and you're gonna get an account too in there and start feeling like you actually worth something. Now let's go back to the message he sent to me, and let's compare the language, because he was not expecting for me to find this screenshot. He wasn't expecting that at all, but I found it. Now this is how he usually talks on voice chat. He always uses this kind of language, right? It's fine, because I also use the same language. I always curse and say bad words, but it's important to who you say it to. For example, right now, I am referring to you, Hades, with bad words because you fucking deserve it. You goddamn gooner. Right? So it's important to who you are referring. On voice chats, he is always trash-talking Imperiums, always making fun of Imperiums and thinking that he is the shit. He thinks that 365 is the actual shit, right? He also says 93 is trash. He says everyone is trash, but yet when he talks to 93 players, he says, oh, we want to build a relationship with you guys, we want to be friends with 93 and all of that shit, right? So he is two-faced. Hades is actually two-faced. Alright. Bro, Poseidon, bro, Poseidon just fucking called me on this. Alright. What you want, fool? Yo. This is my mod Poseidon, by the way, calling me. Yo.
Going on and on and
Okay? And?
Can someone give bro some weed so he stops yapping? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Alright, bet. I'm gonna stop yapping, alright, bet. Alright, chat, I'm gonna stop yapping about Hades. Anyways, just give me 1 more minute to yap. Just give me 1 more minute to yap about Hades. Let's go back to... But my mod actually called me. It's fine, I can accept criticism, okay? I can do that. Let's go back to the message he sent to me. Where the fuck is Hades? There you go. Now let's compare the language to the language he used here. By the way, this is the leader of 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 right now. He is the new leader of 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 alongside with 𝒟𝒃. For your information, if you want to migrate to 𝒟𝒃, okay? Am I zeroed yet? I'm not zeroed yet. We are chilling, chat. We are chilling. Look at the language he used here. Official, corporate, respectful language. But of course, here he says you are disrespectful to the entire recruitment team. Fuck all of that. Alright, chat. Alright, chat. Alright. Let's go back. Be Poseidon. Yeah, I need to stop yapping about Hades. Nova migrating to 𝒟𝒃. Perfect. I just want to make sure. 2 more hours of yapping. Bro, we have 240 players. 240 players. Viewers. I need to yap. People need to hear me yap, bro. Give this man some weed. Alright, guys. Alright. Bro needs to calm down. Bro, I'm chilling. But no, I actually need to calm down. It's my first time getting betrayed by my home kingdom, so guys, just let me get used to this shit, okay? It's my first time. Shit. Existing out of yapping. Guys, the same way 𝒟𝒃, when they were born, they were a ball, and then they were egotistical ball, and then they grew legs and hands. I was a yapper, and then I grew legs and hands. Don't blame me. It's my first time getting betrayed by family. Anyways, bro getting zeroed. Oh hell no. Oh hell, not yet. But yeah, that's pretty much. By the way, and I'm not kidding when I say Hades is the fucking leader of 𝒟𝒃. I'm not kidding at all. Leader, save, and Hades. There you have it. There you have it. Alright. Move to a seated kingdom, bro. I don't even need to read the rest of your message. 𝒟𝒃𝓈, I'm not moving to goddamn CC. Pause. Let me get used to this shit. It's my first time. Alright. 𝒟𝒃 zeroing you would just further prove your point. True. Random gaming, that is true. That is exactly what I'm saying. Migration DC link to 𝒟𝒃. Oh my god, bro. Someone put Hades. Someone put a Hades counter, please. God damn. Bro is obsessed with Hades. Bro, he's the fucking one who kicked me. Right? He's the one telling me. He's the one, you know, like sucking me off. Telling me how great I am. How he appreciates me. Right? He's the one who recruited me. And he's the one who kicked me from fucking JST, right? And of course, to show his gratitude, he promoted me to rank 3. Hades. Fuck, I need to stop saying this name. It's like Voldemort, you know? The fucking Voldemort in Harry Potter. Jovi from 2489 with the $5 donation. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Jovi. For you is like a good blunt being put in rotation. Right, god damn it, man. But I appreciate the donation, man. Thank you. That's crazy. That's a crazy comment, bro. That is a crazy comment. I'm just being tossed around. Fuck. Guys, no respect at all. I'm getting 0 respect. Anyway, add this in your fave. Hell yeah. Actually, wait. I'm gonna add this to my fucking favorite. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Y'all see this comment made by Joby? Bro, I dropped 3 videos on his kingdom. 2489. Oh my god, bro. Alright. I need to make this go to the archive. Hold on. I need to make this shit go to the archives. This is a... that is a crazy statement. I'm getting literally 0 respect, bro. I'm getting no respect at all. Not by my kingdom and not by my own chat. Not by my own live stream chat, bro. 0 respect. There you go. It is now in the evidence room. They technically said to you, in other words, to leave our family kingdom. That's the issue. If you want me to leave, I'm fine with that. We can do that under peaceful conditions, you know? But just communicate. Tell me a KVK beforehand that you need to leave. We have to replace you with T5 players. That's fine. I'm gonna leave. Let's do it peacefully. Not like this, bro. Not like this. That you're gonna kick me after a 10-hour announcement. That I'm on the fucking list, right? This is not how you lead a kingdom. And you guys are Imperium. You should fucking know better. This isn't some C seed or fucking Z seed or whatever, right? You are fucking Imperium. You should know better how to treat your players. Anyway. Adel with the dollar donation, but I do not see the message. I do not see the message, Adel. Silent Fury! What's up, man? How you doing, man? Sad times, daddy. Yeah, it is sad times. I think Adel is... I appreciate the donation, but I think he's from 365. Anyways. Adel, I don't see your comment, though. Guys, don't retract any comment. Let me see. I can accept criticism, okay? My mods, please do not retract any comment. This is a live stream. I want to be open to everyone, okay? Do not remove any comment. Do not remove any comment. INT Alliance is where they put all the farms. Hades thinks of Furies as a farm account. Bro, let me tell you something. I get mistaken as a farm account, I think more than 10 times in 365. They see my power and they're like, hey, can you give me your farm's spot because I'm gonna TP here. I'm like, bro, I'm a fucking main player. I'm a human. I'm a main player, okay? I'm not a fucking bot. Like, and then they see my kill points like, oh, my bad. The fuck? They just see the power and they assume that I'm a farm account. This is the only downside of being a T4 player, you know? People gonna assume you're a farm account. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, chat. Do I need to call you again? Poseidon, what are you saying, Poseidon? Okay, just tell me, Poseidon, tell me what are you saying? I'm keep missing your comment. Okay, I see it. A question someone had was, how is it a betrayal when it's a system that was already in place? Just because it didn't affect you before doesn't mean it's not a betrayal. Poseidon, okay, I don't know who made this comment, but let me tell you, okay? 365 recruited me into this kingdom knowing I'm a T4 player, right? Hades knew I'm a T4 player and still he recruited me saying that I'm gonna be great, I'm gonna be a great fit for this kingdom because the way I perform, because the way I play on the field, right? I'm an objective player. And still they decided to recruit me knowing I'm a T4 player and T4 gets less points than T5. They knew that and recruited me, a T4 player, right? So a kingdom who does that should know I'm gonna get less points by the game, by the system, because a T5 player gets their heals and dead troops calculated by 5 points. A T4 player gets theirs calculated by 1 point. That is a huge disadvantage on my end. And I'm gonna show you guys the spreadsheet of last KVK, which was a farm KVK against 1875. This is the KVK that we just finished, okay? And Baba left after this KVK. So this is the spreadsheet. In this KVK, I am rank 142, right? 142. There you go. 142. And by the way, these are not the kill points gained, by the way. These are just calculated in another way by 365 system, right? So I gained about 850 million kill points and I couldn't go any further because the enemy stopped fighting, right? So yeah. Anyways, if they multiply my dead points and heal points by 5, just like as any T5 player, because I'm also a player, I'm not a fucking farm account, right? So let's just see, right? For example, heal points, I healed this KVK, I healed 95 million troops, right? And they counted that for me as 1. There you can see it, 94 million, right? Let's see, 95 95 million heal points, right? You guys seen this, right? No. Right. 95 million heal points multiply by 5 equal to 475 million points heal points, and that's just the heal points. That's gonna put me somewhere over here, alongside these guys, right? Alongside these guys. But they don't do that because they know I'm gonna be up in the ranks next to their T5 spenders. I healed 95 million this KVK, but they don't do that. Okay. Now let's count. Now let's count my dead points. All right. This KVK, I had 2 million dead troops, and they all counted as one. There you can see it, 2 million points, right? Let's go to the calculator once again. 2 million multiplied by 5, 10 million. My dead point should be 10 million, but it's not. And if I was 10 million, I would beat so many of players already in the ranks, as you can see. But it's not. Why it's not? Because if it was that way, I would beat so many of their players, spenders, T5 players in contribution. And they don't want that. They don't want to see a T4 player being up in the ranks, because that shows that their players are not contributing enough, not performing enough. And yeah, that how it is. And I'm not saying by 2.5, by 5 is a little unreasonable. Okay, I get it, because I'm a T4 player and T4 is like cheaper to train. I get that, but not even by 2.5. That's also crazy. I would say somewhere alongside like 4 or 3.5 would be reasonable. So if they multiply that by 4 or even 3.5, I'm gonna be okay with that. But they don't do that. They just multiply that by 1. So that is the crazy part to me, which puts me at a huge disadvantage. 4 is also crazy. Damn, bro. So 3, you guys are saying 3? 3 is reasonable, I think. Okay, let's say if they multiply that by 3. Okay, let's just say that. Okay. Let's go back to my let's go back to my ranking again. Furious. Let's see. 95 million heal points. Multiply by 3. 285 million points. I'll take that. Even 3, I'll take that. Okay. My bad. 4, even 4 is crazy. Okay. I will take 3. But they don't do that, bro. Still, they will not do that for the obvious reason. So, yeah. 2.5 for heal and dead 3. I think should be the opposite. Supreme Man, I think for heals should be 3 and 2.5 for deaths, because I spend way too many speed ups on healing, bro. I actually spend more speed ups on healing hospital than an average T5 player, because when you use T4, you get more severely wounded, so your hospital gets healed more faster and you end up spending more speed ups. So I think it should be opposite. 3 for speed up for healing and 2.5 for deaths. Just my opinion. So yeah. Yeah, my bad. Actually, I can, that's fair. 5 is too much. If they multiply by 5, I get it, my bad. But like, at least 3, make it 3, bro. It's kind of game's fault though. 365 just pulled that data sheet straight from the game's system. Yeah, they did. But as a kingdom who recruited a T4 player, they should calculate my points fairly, right? Because they recruited me. They knew I'm a T4 player. And I told them I'm not going to be unlocking T5. So, so yeah. But even if they calculate that by 3, I am still beating them in contribution, right? It's still beating them in contribution. Let's say, fuck it, let's say 2.5, right? 95 million multiplied by 2.5. Still beating them in contribution. Still beating them in contribution. But anything below that is just unfair. That is just not equal to that is just unfair, bro. But that is the main reason you guys see me at the bottom of the ranking, because they calculate my points as 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, as 1. So bro, I'm actually like, so when you guys see me being upset and being bamboozled by my own kingdom, like doing this to me, when I'm like I'm the actual one who's having sleepless nights and taking off from work to be in this fucking KVK and to play this KVK, and then they put me on a fucking farm shell and some other players as well, and they expect me to not be upset, right? Obviously I'm gonna be fucking upset because I worked for this shit, bro. The fuck? And like I said, it's fine if they don't want a T4 player. That is fine. I am willing to leave peacefully. You know, we are still friends. You guys want to have T5 players for more competitiveness. That's fine. But tell me a KVK beforehand so I can have time to prepare, to just prepare. I need one KVK. You guys need to give a notice, a KVK beforehand. Not by fucking 10 hours, bro. 10 hours is insane. 10 hours is insane. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. If there was no multiplier, would you still be punished? Would you still be pushed out purely based on KP, deads, and heal points? No. No way. If there was no multiplier, what you see here would be much more opposite. Would be much more opposite, but yeah. That is if there was no multiplier. Try to do it with 3 for deads. As those troops don't recover and they can say refill flags or rallies are more important. And multiply healing by 2.5. Make total points and filter from high to low, says 𝒟𝒃𝒹𝓎. So I don't know how to work with spreadsheet, but you need to teach me how to work with this shit, okay? I'm not like an accountant. I'm not educated enough to work with spreadsheet. But let's say you say multiply deads by 3 and multiply heals by 2.5. But in my opinion, I think it should be the opposite, because for me, speed ups are more important than losing troops. I don't mind losing troops. I don't mind that. You know, I don't mind losing troops. This KVK, I was swarming with fucking low tech. I know I shouldn't do that because other players are supposed to swarm instead, but they are not doing that as well. So I'm the one who's gonna initiate the swarming, and then people are gonna see that and they're gonna join me on swarming. So, and by the way, what I said right now, it's on live stream, so you can't say I'm making up lies. You cannot say that. It's on live stream in Kingsland of last KVK. Nobody was swarming. I had to initiate it, and then people saw that I'm swarming and they joined me. The fuck? So, yeah. Keep talking, I'm almost done. Benjamin, that's crazy, bro. Do they use percentage points at all? No. I mean, they give bonuses when you fight in a certain zones, but that doesn't affect me at all. My points are calculated by 1. Joseph says, are you gonna migrate soon? Yes. James, hi Furious, you're the best, no matter. As Taylor would say, shake it off. Shake it off. Come to 3355, love and peace, big fan. Thank you, Brsky. James, I appreciate that. I'm gonna consider all of my options as kingdoms, right? I will consider that. We support you all the way. Thank you, Cartana, I appreciate that. We have you seen the Jabal formation? Jabal formation? The fuck is that? Why does it sound like Jamal? The Jamal formation. Formation is straight out of Middle East. The fuck? Have you seen the Jamal formation? No, I think I'm gonna call this formation Jamal. It sounds much better. The Jamal formation. Bruh. I have not seen that. Consider 2293, broski. Okay, I will consider that. Take a look at the DC migration. What do you mean? I can't look, guys. I'm kicked from Discord. I cannot look. I got kicked. Well, lost all of my access to the main Discord 365, and also my access to INT main chats. So I can't see anything. I can just see the chats that everyone else can see when they join these Discord. So, but yeah, I don't have access to these. Hey, you play? Huh? Why is Alexis Texas messaging me? You play I don't know what that is. What is that, chat? I don't know what that is. Johnny, I don't know what you mean. In the verified chat and unverified. Okay, okay. Verified chat on unverified one. Verify. Oh shit! No, don't do this, guys. I told y'all, do not harass them. Like this. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. What have I done, bro? By 365, imagine losing to 4. That part is true. By the way, I do not encourage these actions, okay? I strongly said do not harass them in DMs. Okay? But you guys are not listening to me. So just imagine 365 93 loss. 49 loss. 1960 loss. Leadership, we are only worse than 93, but we can beat all others. Alright, another one. Imagine signing up for an event and not even playing it. Oof! This one hits home. They signed up for Strife and they were no show. No show. And I guess it's getting deleted. Let me take a screenshot before it gets deleted. Let me quick one. Imagine one person being responsible for fucking up their entire kingdom. But actually it was a collective decision of leadership of 365. Not just Hades, but also a collective decision of leadership, right? So there you go. But yeah, shout out to my boy Bot Gaming, preaching the truth. But yeah, guys, just please do not harass it, because if you guys continue doing this, eventually it will get under their nerves, right? And they will come out and say that I use my platform to harass them. I don't want them to say that. I always said, guys, I strongly said, do not go to their DMs, do not go to their Discords, and do not harass them. If you want to say something to them, say it on my chat, say it on my Discord, say it under my comments, right? But don't go to them. I don't want to get accused of harassment and harassing these people, right? This is what they do best. I don't want to get too much into that, but 365 leadership can go as far as harassing people in real life, right? And I have so much dirt on these people, but I'm not gonna say anything because that is not my story to tell. That did not happen to me, that happened to somebody else. So that is not my story to tell. So please do not go to the Discords and do not harass them. Thank you, guys. Alright. 365 Farm is a top tier alliance in the game. Well, right now I would say this farm shell is crazy, bro. Bad 365. I like that. That is funny. That is funny, Snow. That is funny. Send it to them. Yeah, I saw this screenshot. Snow, I saw this. I actually showed it on stream. No, guys, no. Dark Lion, don't do this. Please don't do it, bro. Don't do it. But yeah. But yeah, chat. It's tough out here, man. It is tough out here. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see what you guys say next. Let me read the chat now, okay? Let me read the chat. How can I join your in-game chat? Add me as a friend in-game, and I'm gonna add you to the chat, okay? That's how you can add me. Isn't Hero Scrolls calculating the KP based on power? No. You mean you mean the ranking inside the KVK tab? No, I don't think so. Oh, you mean Hero Scrolls, the thing, the website. The website. Okay, maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it does. But even so, like, we have T5 players at 60 million power, right? So I don't know how we can make this, but even Hades said it's gonna be hard for them to calculate my points as a T4. But again, he's in leadership. He recruited me as a T4 player. He should know better, right? Alright, Furious, I gotta go manage my accounts. Best of luck, bro. Thank you, Bot Gaming. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate you, and you're the best, man. Thank you. And have a good night, man. Have a good night. Can you invite me, Furious? Yeah, just add me, guys. Add me as a friend, and I'm gonna add you to my in-game chat, okay? I got y'all. I got y'all covered, okay? Just add me as a friend, and I'm gonna add y'all to this chat. Oh, okay. Zal. And if you don't find me, I am currently sitting inside INT. So that's how you can find me. Zal. There you go. What? Why can I? Bro, your nickname is so hard. Damn, I gotta scroll down all the way. Damn, bro. Alright, no worries. But yeah, guys, in general, if a kingdom doesn't want to have T4 players, that is fine. That is fine. Just communicate it with that player a KVK beforehand. You ask them to leave. Not only 10 hours, right? They gave me a 10-hour notice and then they kicked me. I found out I'm on the list 10 hours ago, and after 10 hours I'm kicked. This is how they communicate in 365 with their members, and this is how they want to have a vision in 365 and make this kingdom grow. It's insane, guys. It's actually insane. Troy Brooks off Ducky. Add. Alright, guys, I see y'all adding me. I'm gonna wait a little bit, read some more chat in my on my YouTube, and then add the rest of the players. Okay. Alright. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Alright, chat. I'm eating at the moment. Stay sane without me trying to stop Furious from non-stop yapping. Poseidon, bon appetit, my G, bon appetit. Even my leadership in my kingdom won't just do that, even though we are high D-Seed, bro. Even D-Seed kingdoms have respect, but Imperiums don't. At least 365 doesn't. Can I join your clan? Maruf? You don't want to do that. Let me save you from the trouble. You don't want to do that. If you mean my chat, just add me as a friend. I want to add you to the chat, okay? Join a call with the leadership. I will not be doing that. I'm completely done with 365, guys. I'm actually completely done with this kingdom. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to go back to JST. I don't want anything from this kingdom anymore. All I want right now is to migrate out and be done with all of this. This is what I want right now. So what's future holding? Says Silent Fury. Silent, I'm just gonna migrate. I'm just looking out to migrate. I have the passports, right? Luckily, with my low power, I don't have a passport issue. All I need is 35 passports, and I can leave. I can migrate. And my farm accounts also are stacked on passports, right? And I bought from these passports from the weekly alliance shop, right? So I'm good. I've been collecting these bad boys for a while, okay? So yeah, and my power is like under 65 million, so I need about 35 passports, which I have. So that shouldn't be a problem, you know. So yeah, what I want right now is just to get the fuck out of 365 and just find a new actual home who actually values their players. And I think I found one. I did talk to a kingdom on voice call, but I still did not get the confirmation if I'm accepted or not. But that is really a good kingdom. If you guys know which kingdom it is, it's crazy. It's actually a good kingdom, guys. But yeah, I still did not get the confirmation if I'm accepted in that kingdom. But oh yeah, go migrate to 1960. Imagine if I go there. Come to me, Habibi. Johnny, bro, my requirements are A-Seed or Imperium, bro. That's all I need. Give me the resources. I'm gonna give away the resources to someone in 365. Honestly, at this point, I don't care who it is. I'm gonna give it to the people who stayed loyal to me. I think They deserve it the most. So I'm not going to 2489. Hell no. Hell no. No, after I made these videos about them, oh, hell no. No, no, no. Not 2489. Join 2902. Furious Love Fighting 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. Jet, thank you, man. I will consider that. I will consider that. Chat, stop guessing. He's not going to answer. Guys, I'm not going to answer which kingdom I'm migrating, yeah? So just save yourself the fingers, okay? I'm not gonna answer. But I am migrating. That's all you need to know. Just the kingdom has not been decided yet. I did talk to a kingdom and to their kings, but I'm just waiting for the confirmation that I am accepted. That's all I'm waiting for. And yeah, once I get that, I'm gonna give away my resources and I'm gonna dip. So yeah. So yeah. Once again, chat, he has no beef with the majority of 365, only select leadership. That is true. That is true. I have a lot of friends in 365. Just the leadership alone and the way they handle things and the disrespect they put on me, bro, there is no way in hell I could let that shit fly. Hell no. They really thought they can do that to me and I would just take it like a good boy. I would just say, thank you, you know, it's amazing. I'll put me in a farm shell. I would just suck it up. And, you know, what does 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 do? 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 does like... No, he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 does like... What does 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 do, man? Like, he says like something like... Ha! Got you, sucker! No, that's not 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. I can't do a 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 impression, man. Fuck! But yeah. His love is me. I'm not going to 1175. Oh, hell no. No way, bro. No way I'm going to 1175. Oh, hell no. And yeah, plus, a lot of good kingdoms, they just went inside KVK, so that's also that. Bro, plus 200 viewers, which is crazy. Crazy. It's a crazy live stream. That is crazy. I mean, the topic is crazy. The topic alone is insane. So guys, please stop with the migration questions. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you which kingdom it is because it is not decided yet. Once it is decided, once it is confirmed, I'm gonna let you guys know. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions from me, ask it in the comments and I'll respond to it. Okay. Any kingdom will be happy to have you. Wish you luck and will remain a fan, wherever you go. Thank you, James. James, I really appreciate that. Thank you, man. That means a lot. 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 is in 77, yeah, and they just went inside KVK. On convincing 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 impression, to be honest, he not have that much hair. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Don't flame my boy like that. I mean, look, if you don't have hair, that could be a sign that you have high testosterone. Now, I'm not saying I have low testosterone. I actually work out and I don't goon, I don't jerk off, I don't masturbate, I don't do that, but I have hair. And also, what I don't have is chest hair. So I don't have any chest hair. Look at the six pack, yo, god damn. Bruh, y'all seeing this shit? What the fuck? Anyway, I do not have chest hair, so are you wearing? No, I'm not wearing a fucking wig. No. God damn those abs. Randomly flex. It just happened, guys. It just happened. The moment it was coming to the moment. I'm sorry. Hey, let's just move on. Do not clip that part. Do not clip that part. Hey. And bro, and you still got kicked from 365. Yeah, they saw my haircut and they kicked me. They was like, we cannot have this haircut in 365. Ain't no way this hairstyle is acceptable in 365. This guy gotta go. Any rock tattoos? No. Maybe imagine if I get a rock tattoo. Guys, how about this? If I become a Rise of Kingdoms partner, creator like 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, I might get a rock tattoo. How about that? I might get a rock tattoo. That depends on Lilith. If they promote me to if they promote me to partner creator like 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝒹𝓎, you know, the next level YouTuber, I might get a rock tattoo. I might. Do not test me. Do not tease me. I'll do it. Your hair looks like unpainted clown hair. Rock tattoo on the forehead? Hell no. I will never get a face tattoo. I will never ever get a face tattoo. Impossible. A lot of people have a tattoo of their ex. That's not gonna be me. Ain't no fucking way. I gotta. What? So, wait. They get a tattoo of their ex, or they get a tattoo of their girlfriend, and then they break up, and they still have a tattoo of their ex. That's crazy, bro. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hades tattoo. Bro just said Hades tattoo. Oh hell no. 𝒟𝒹𝓎 would get an Artemisia tattoo. He looks like someone who would do that. 𝒟𝒹𝓎, I think 𝒟𝒹𝓎 will do such a thing. Yeah. Would you rather watch a tree girl or? Bro's using all the tree in the book like 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓿. The fuck? Get a rock tattoo on one of your butt cheeks. On the butt cheeks, crazy. Imagine I'm getting pegged by a girl, you know, like I'm getting pegged, and she sees the rock tattoo on one of my butt cheeks, and then she asks me, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "Yeah, so I play a game, you know, called Rise of Kingdoms, and a comment told me to get a butt tattoo on my butt cheeks while she's pegging me." You could get your participation rank tattoo on your forehead. Yeah, I should probably do that. I should probably tattoo this fucking rank 142 on my forehead. I should probably do that. Alright, chat. Let me make myself bigger, okay? I need you guys to see me in 4K Ultra HD. How dare you see this haircut? It's not even cut. I'm growing this shit from buzz cut, okay? This is an 8 months worth of time of waiting, okay? How dare you see this and make fun of it? Hell no, bruh. Look at the chains, by the way. 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chain, and that's my rapper name, 3 Chain Furies. Yeah. By the way. No, never mind. I just had an idea, but like, nah, let's scrap that. Fuck it. Bro Rizingus. Yes, sir. Big Black Cock. Hi, Furious. Oh, hi. I can't believe I just read that name. Bro, what? This stream is getting... Guys, this stream is supposed to be the stream where I'm cooking 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓿. Why am I reading this... Nice bro, this is not fucking broccoli hair. This is 80s, 70s hair. Look at this shit. Look at how magnificent it is. I can easily turn this shit into a mullet, bro. This isn't a broccoli hair. Don't call this shit broccoli. I have natural curls, bro. I have natural curls. Look at this shit. Bro has the hair. Chat got bro in a better mood than he was 1 hour ago. Good job, chat. Patel, hey, W chat, man. W chat. They got me smiling. They got me laughing. I mean, I was laughing. At the end of the day, right, despite what 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓿 did to me, I got the last laugh. At the end of the day, I got the last laugh. What they did was fucked up. But at the end of the day, I got the last laugh. I made a video about them, cooking them non-stop. Let me pull up the numbers. Cooking them non-stop for 30 minutes. Let's see this shit. 12k views in less than a day. 723 likes on this single video. I have never ever gotten this amount of likes. Never happened to me in my 2 years of doing YouTube. This is history being made right here. More than 700 likes, chat. 685 comments. Never ever happened in my 2 years of doing YouTube. Why? The most unexpected video of all time. A guy named Furious, who was defending 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 with his life, got betrayed by his home kingdom of 2 years. Why? Why? They kicked him out of the main shell and they put him inside a fucking farm shell. Despite he always reached contribution, did more than their T5 players, but yet I was not enough. Because I'm a T4. That's fine. If you don't want me, that's fine. I will leave. Just give me a notice, a KVK beforehand, so I can leave, so I can have time to leave, and I can leave peacefully, right? With like friendly conditions. You know what I mean? Guys, is the stream back? Is the stream back, bro? I didn't go anywhere, bro. I did not go anywhere, bro. I'm here. The second that motherfucker made the donation, the stream lagged, bro. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. They are trying to, bro. They are trying to deluxe me on my stream, bro. Hell no. All right. So yeah, I mean, the last thing I was saying before the stream fucking lagged was me yapping about giving me a notice, a KBK beforehand, so I could be ready and leave under peaceful conditions, and we could still be friends. You don't do that with 10-hour fucking notice, and after 10 hours you kick the player after you make it, after you made the goddamn list. You know, you don't do that. Yeah. Is there anyone from 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 migrating with you? Faras, with this, right now, no. But they told me they are migrating. 5 people told me they are migrating. I don't know when they are migrating, but 5 people told me after what they saw happen to me, right? They are migrating, and those people, I'm not kidding when I tell you, those people, they are dropping bags. So but yeah, chat. Fuck. Even Boba decided to say fuck 65 in comment. Was Boba here? Wait, was Boba in this chat? Ain't no way I missed Boba's comment. Did I miss Boba's comment? Oh, you mean Boba? I mean, I see Boba, but I don't see Boba. Boba, by the way, Boba, my mod. Welcome, broski. Guys, chill. You need to stop with the donations, bro. Guys, I appreciate the donations. I really appreciate that, but you guys don't have to donate. I'm gonna read every single comment. So you guys do not have to donate to me at all, right? I'm gonna read your chat, okay? But I appreciate the donation. I really appreciate that. Let's see the first one. F says, much love, homie, but what the fuck is the next step? F, I appreciate the donation, broski. I really appreciate that. The next step is me getting out of Tracy's fight, bro. That is the next step for me. And that's gonna be, hopefully, I hope so, in less than 2 weeks. I hope so, right? Maybe even less than a week, right? I hope so. And offside, we did $20 donation. Broski, oh my god. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Don't worry, bro. We all are here to support you. So here is some money so you don't feel all that lonely, and use it wisely on some bundles. Man. I love you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But you guys, seriously, you guys do not have to donate, bro. You don't have to donate, man. You don't have to donate. But yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. When are you migrating? Cranberry? Like I said, maybe under a week, maybe under 2 weeks. But that is my goal. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. Are you bubbled right now? No, I am not bubbled. There you go. Let me go to in-game chat. Let me go to there you go. I am not bubbled. I was bubbled for about 2 days, but I'm like, are they really gonna be that dumb to zero me over me speaking up? Are they really that dumb? So I don't think so. They are dumb, but they are not that dumb to zero me for comments. But yeah. Offside, bro, offside, bro, you're going crazy, offside. I know Apo had a birthday stream and bro made millions of that stream, but bro, this isn't my birthday, and still though, I really appreciate the donations, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, these donations actually gonna go towards a good way. When I go to the new kingdom, I'm gonna have to do the obvious thing. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. When I go to a new kingdom, to my new kingdom, I'm gonna have no resources because I'm gonna give it all in 365 to people, right? So I'm gonna use this money to do the obvious thing. Yeah. Resource wise, right? Yeah, chat. Let's go back to intermission. Let me make myself bigger. All right. You will drop a lot of wood. Bro said I will drop a lot of wood chest. That's crazy. But I'm talking about resources. Yeah, we know. Okay, Aizen gets it. Aizen gets it. To be honest, most kingdoms stick you up when you enter, but I'm not gonna ask for helps for the donations when I enter because I never did that. I'm gonna do the obvious thing. Bro, offside at this point, he's just, he is just, bro, offside. Thank you, bro, but you gotta stop. Bro. Renko. First offside, now Renko with a $50 donation, broski. Wish we could have played together and sorry it ended this way. I was one of the 365 recruits this off season. Bro, I don't know what to say, man. I really appreciate the donation. I don't know what to say. I'm out of words, guys. I'm really out of words. I want to welcome you for joining 365, but on the other side, knowing what kind of kingdom this is, I don't want to ruin. Look, I don't want to ruin it for you because you just joined. You're gonna have a whole KVK with these guys, right? I don't want to ruin it for you, right? I don't want to do that, but you already saw, maybe I'm pretty sure you already saw the video. It's out there. So all I hope for you, my bro, is for you to have a good KBK here, enjoy it, and hopefully don't get the same treatment as I did. That's all I hope for you and the rest of the migrants, the new migrants, and even the old players in 365. Hopefully what happened to me is gonna be a lesson for 365 leadership to treat their players in a better way, right? Treat your players in a fucking better way. Don't treat them like fucking strangers. Like I wasn't here at all. I'm in this kingdom for 2 years, bro. Never felt contribution, never. And yet they treat me like this. Kicking me without any communication, nothing. A 10-hour notice, you're on the list. After 10 hours, get the fuck out, you're kicked. But yeah, man. Furious happy, chat happy. Supreme, thank you, Risky. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, I appreciate really all of the donations by Renko, Offside. You know, everyone who donated. You guys are too kind. You guys are too kind, and trust me when I say this money will be spent towards the resources in next KVK, in next kingdom. Wink, wink. Well, that's all. I will be heading off. I will be back to the stream later. Offside, have a good time, man. Thank you, man. Thank you once again. In game chat. Okay, let me check in game chat. Actually, let me check. I think it's time to check in game chat. Guys, hold your comments for a while. Do not write in chat anything if you want me to read it. If you have a question, hold. I'm gonna check in game chat and then come back to y'all. Okay. Right. Let me check in game chat. See what's going on. Bus buff gems. What do you mean, Liu? Wait, Liu, are you the one who said my hair looks like clown hair with no color? It was Liu. I'm pretty sure it was Liu. Yes, I'm cooking right now, bro. I'm cooking right now. I'm gonna add you guys, bro. 15 new added. Okay, add me to your chat. Alright, guys. Let me add these people. Let me add you guys to the chat real quick, and I'm gonna get back to the stream. Okay. Once again, if you want me to add you to my in-game chat, add me as a friend, and I'm gonna add you to the chat, and that's all you gotta do, okay? Let me add these people first. Wait, what? Add member. Alright. Parlay. Rihoy? Wait. Right, Riohoy. Master Yoda. There you go. Mighty. That's a. Okay, that's not an I. Mighty. Mighty. There you go. And Liu. Oh, Liu did not add me. Okay. Confirm. Now adding the rest of the people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn. That's a lot of people. All right. Who did this, bro? Who did this? I assume it was... When you contribute to 365 and they sit kick you and put you in a farm shell. There you go. New meme. Who the fuck did this, bro? I cannot believe I'm getting disrespected by my own chat. Zero respect for Daddy Furies, bro. One more picture added to evidence room. Alright. Alright, bro. Alright, Ted. Guys, let me add y'all to the chat. Then I'm gonna come back to reading the live stream chat, okay? VNDR. Noob Inferno, I gotcha. Mickey. Wait. Mikey, there you go, Mikey. I know you were here. SPD. Okay, I gotta add you guys first. Who else? Ted, Loki. Okay, I did not add Miku and Loki. All right. Miku Kawaii. Arigato gozaimasu. And Loki. Loki, that's fire, bro. Loki, that's a fire name, Loki. Alright. Whoa! Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget me. I got you. I will not forget anyone, okay? I got, just wait. Alright, Manu. Stuart. Bro, I need to ask my mods to do this. From now on, you guys have to add my mods so they can add you to my in-game chat. Fuck. Alright, MC. Alright, Fart. Bro's name is Fart Legion. Damn. Noodle. And Baby Kicker. Once again, if you guys want to be added to my in-game chat where we hang out and talk, just add me as a friend and I got y'all covered, okay? That's all you need to do. And then we have one 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. Great name. I love the name. Super creative, super original. 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. Fuck. Lou. Alright. Raven. Snow. Ghost. Alright, that's all the people, right? That's everyone that added me. I added you guys to the chat, right? We got 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. Bro, I'm gonna be in trouble with this name, bro. You need to change your name, bro. You need to change your name ASAP. You'll get me in trouble with this fucking name, bro. Alright. Didi thinking always about butts. Bro, I got trapped. Alright. Now let me get back to reading chat. Okay? Let me get back to reading chat, okay? I'm gonna get back to the game again and see if you guys add me, okay? So for now, let's just pause that for a second. Let me read chat and see what you guys have to say. So again, if you have any questions, just ask me in the chat and I got you. Anon says, where you going? I don't know yet. I did apply to a few kingdoms. I did went on a call with a kingdom and their kings and they were super nice. So I'm just waiting to see if they accept me, and if that's decided, then I'm gonna be heading to that kingdom. Yeah. Do you play Clash Royale? No, I don't. The only game I played from Supercell was Clash of Clans, and that was like 10 years ago. Let's... Fet's luck. Let's fuck. Aizen, that's hella sus, bro. Dudu. Guys, Dudu, me and Dudu, we go way back, bro. Me and Dudu, we go way back. And Dudu, look what they did to me, bro. Look what they did to your boy, bro. Dudu. Bro, look what they did to me, bro. Look at the fucking title of the video. Ain't no way I'm changing it. So that's you, Alex. Okay, that's your name. Alright, gotcha. I'm in troubles, bro. I love massive moves. Y'all are fucking... the creativity I have in my chat, if you guys use this creativity in Apple, if you guys work in Apple, they're gonna be giving us good phones, better phones, right? We need your creativity in Apple company, not in my chat, bro. Dudu from 93. First from 1862, actually. She was in 1862. Now I don't know where she went. 93? Did you go to 93, Dudu? Bro, sweating. Bro, it's fucking hot. It's so hot in my room for some reason. And also, I'm talking, I'm yapping. And by yapping, my body automatically sweats. Fuck, I'm actually sweating. Holy shit. But I do have massive boobs. Yes. I do have that. And I do have proof for that, okay? Hold on. Let me show you all the mass. Oh shit. No. I just saw another picture. No, we are not doing that. Are you going to Amsterdam meetup, Philip? No. This time, sadly, I will not be able to go there because of personal reasons. So yeah, it's so sad because like if I go there, I know it will be so fire, bro. I know it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be amazing because we also have 12 people from 2489 going to that meetup, right? And I dropped 3 videos on 2489 by request of Hades. So it's gonna be juicy, bro. If I go to Amsterdam meetup and see the 12 people from 2489, imagine that. Dig Bigs, can you come to 1001 with me, bro? When I want to die, when I want to quit, that is the kingdom I'm gonna die in. 1001. Imagine 365 going there. To the meetup, I think one player from 365 going to the meetup, but I don't know who that is. I was going to be the second player, but I'm not going there anymore. And yeah, that just leaves one player of 365 going to Amsterdam meetup. Hades begged you. Well, he didn't beg, but he asked me to make videos on 2049. Y'all wanna see? Y'all wanna see Hades' message? I mean, y'all asked me to stop yapping about Hades, but if you wanna see, I can show you his chat where he asked me. Meet Hades and offer a boxing match. Bro, mid fight, this fucker gonna pull up a fucking long essay and telling me that I was disrespectful in the fight. Fuck no. Bro, I'm done with this guy, bro. I'm done with this guy. The fucking guy, the same guy that recruited me, kicks me out of JST. More drama, more views. Bro, if I go to Amsterdam meetup, that place gonna turn into a war zone, bro. Do fast before he deletes it. I have screenshots. It doesn't matter if he deletes it, man. I have screenshots. Bro, you are bottom ranks. Why are you crying? Not 𝒟𝒹𝓎. I think you just joined the stream, okay? But I'm gonna tell you the quick answer, right? I'm at the bottom. I am at the bottom of the ranks because my home kingdom of 2 years doesn't calculate for me the points of healing and deaths, right? For me, they calculated as 1 point, by a single point, knowing they recruited a T4 player, right? So they willingly recruited a T4 player, and still they are counting for me my points as the game system, right? As the game system points. So I had 95 million heals this KVK, and boom, heal points 95 million. They multiply that by 1, whereas they multiply that for a T5 player by 5, okay? Same with dead points. They multiply that by 2 million dead troops this KVK, they multiply that by 1, whereas a T5 player got theirs multiplied by 5. Are you following me? Right? I mean, you tell me I'm crying, right? You are telling me I'm crying, but are you following me so far? Good. Good, right? Now, I said you need to calculate these points for me as 5, right? Same as a T5 player. And then people told me that's unfair because you use T4. Okay, I said, okay, that's fair, okay? I get it. T5 uses more resources and speed ups to train, right? I get it, that's fair. Okay. Multiply that at least, right? Have the decency to multiply that by 3, right? Not by 5, but by 3. So if they multiply my heal points, which is 95 million this KVK, by 5, not by 5, right? Let's just go by 3. By 3, this will be my heal points, right? Beating a lot of the players in healings, right? A lot. And I will not be in this rank. And that's just the heal points, right? Let's go to dead points. Let's go to deaths, right? 2 million dead troops multiplied by 3, 6 million points. And here it only says 2 million. Again, beating a lot of the players in deaths. And there is your short answer. Okay, not 𝒟𝒹𝓎. Now, do you know why am I crying now? And again, I'm gonna say this, okay? It's fine if they don't want a T4 player. That's fine. I can leave. You know, we can even be friends, but I'm gonna leave. If you ask me nicely, right? But how the way you ask it is important, right? You're gonna tell me a KVK before that, hey, you need to leave because we're gonna need a T5 player in JST. A KVK before that, right? Before I leave. But all they did was make an announcement telling the list, and then 10 hours later, I am kicked. So my notice was only 10 hours. Yep. Damn. What happened to Destiny's account? Destiny gifted his account to one of the leadership members in 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, and that leadership member ended up selling that gifted account for money. That is what happened to Destiny's account. So hey guys, imagine a member in leadership of 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 gets an account gifted to them because the guy is quitting. And by the way, that account was first given to me. The guy gifted the account to me. I refused it because I wanted to play on my own account, Furious. So I refused the account. So he gives the account to a member of leadership in 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. And that member in leadership ends up selling the gifted account, which they got for free. No dignity, bro. There is no honor, no dignity in 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 leadership, bro. They have none of that. There is, bro, they always preach about the respect, dignity, honor. Save said it himself, right? In 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, we are all about honor, dignity, self-worth. But then they do shit like this. I don't know. If somebody gifted me this fucking bottle, I wouldn't sell it. It's a fucking gift. And it's just a fucking bottle, right? If you get gifted something, you don't sell it. But that's just me, I guess. Apparently, 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 leadership has a very different mentality and very different definition of honor, dignity than what I do. Can we see the hub reflecting off your sweaty forehead right now? Bro, Liu, your comments are crazy, bro. Bro said, can they see the hub reflection of my sweaty forehead? Is it that fucking sweaty? I have the toilet fucking pay. Better? Better. That has nothing to do with honor, manners, and much more. It does. Manu, it does. And that's one of the examples, bro. That is only one of the examples. I haven't told you what I know, bro. I have so much dirt on these guys, it's insane. But it has to do with the personal life of other people who left 365, right? So that is not my story to tell. That is their story. If they want to say that, they can tell me, right? They told me already what happened with them, but I'm not gonna leak their privacy, right? So, but I know this stuff. I know I have so much dirt on these guys, it's insane, okay? Offside, damn, I'm still ranked 2. Bro, offside. Chat been going crazy, but bro is still ranked 2 in my chat. Hell yeah. Whose second account is that 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎? Bro, is he still talking? I don't know. I haven't read his comments though. But 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, you asked me why am I crying when I'm at the bottom of the list. I told you the reason why I'm upset, and I even did the math for you. And if you're still upset at me, right, if you're still talking trash at me, even though I showed you the proof, then you gotta be from the leadership, bro. Then you gotta be from the 65 leadership, because there is no way someone with logic can see that, can hear that, and still say that I am in the wrong. Your KP as a T4 player helped me decide to go back to T4 than sticking to my T5. Just Juan, that's amazing, man. I mean, just use what it works for you, you know, just use and play with what works for you. At the end of the day, you are supposed to have fun, right? That's all that matters. But hey, due to your reads, it made me think that I can grind up to high KP with just T4. Hey, that's another reason I'm using T4. I get a lot of messages saying that, hey, you inspire us to use T4, right? You give us motivation to use T4 in Acid, in Imperium. If it's working for you, then it's gonna work for us. And that makes me so happy to hear that. It makes me so happy to hear that when people tell me that stuff, you know? So I'm glad to be a motivation for some people to be using T4 troops in high Acid, in Imperium, you know? If it works for me, then it will work for you. Trust me, guys. T4 is not bad. If a kingdom doesn't want T4 player, that's fine, right? That's fine. But this kingdom willingly recruited a T4 player, and yet they don't count the points equally or like fairly for them as the rest of the players who are T5. So it is what it is, guys. There is not a single Imperium kingdom that agrees with you. Adel, you can tell that to 93. You can tell that to 93. And Adel is from the leadership of 365, guys, by the way. Adel is from the leadership of 365. When I dropped my videos on 489, this guy was like so happy. He was like fucking laughing in the comments. He was having a great time. When I dropped a video about 365, that's the problem for Adel. Then he got upset. Then he says, oh, he dropped a video on us? Now we gotta now Furious, you're in trouble. And to justify his kingdom's action, his leadership's action, right? He says, he brings up other Imperiums, he mentions other Imperiums just to justify their own actions. Crazy to me, bro. No Imperium agrees with you, Adel. No Imperium gives a fuck about 365. You guys lost to 93, you guys lost to 77, you guys lost to 1960, and you guys will just keep losing to other Imperiums because you are not at their level. Adel, 365 is not at the level of other Imperiums. Adel. So stop mentioning other Imperiums because they don't give a fuck about you. But this guy, all he wants to do is riding those Imperiums. Like, keep using their name to justify what they did to me. The fuck? Is it just me or 365 doesn't understand that by arguing in his comments or live, they just make their reputation worse, basically acting like childs arguing for who gets last cookie? That's 365 leadership, man. What can I say? Show me one Imperium kingdom other than 93 that would take you. That's funny. Adol, that is really funny because let me show you something, Adol. Let me show you something, okay? Let me show you something, Adol. Okay? Are you ready for this, Adol? Are you ready? You say no one says 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 is on the level of the other kingdoms. And stop changing topics. So you say this, right? Hold on, chat. I'm gonna cook this guy so bad right now. Hold on, just hold on. This guy is fucking Delulu, bro. Hold on. This is your boy Hades, Adol. Let's see what Hades says about his kingdom, 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, and other imperiums, right? And you say the only kingdom that can accept me is 93, right? Because I use T4, right? That's what you say, right? Hey, good luck beating the Babs. Make sure you do it in pairs so you don't die too quick. That's just trash talking. Now comes the juicy part, okay? The only team who can beat us is 93T. I mean, they already beat you in KVK. The only KVK they lost to you was when you stacked allies 18-18 to be able to beat 93 in KVK. That is the only time you beat 93 in a KVK. And that was a KVK before I joined 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. Okay? But here, Hades says the only team that can beat them is 93T. Alright? So, the only kingdom that can accept me is the kingdom that can beat you guys. According to what you say, right? Nobody else, if you play or game and don't experiment, can beat 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. Ask your 1960 friends. Says Hades. And then he says, but make sure you get that dick deep down and you're gonna get an account too in there. And yap. A comment made by Hades. So, right? And by the way, this guy is the fucking leader of 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 now. You see? Hold on, y'all seen this? Save Hades. And he also says stuff like this on voice chat, right? So there you go. Alright guys, I'm really done with this guy. Like Adol, bro, he gonna keep yapping, so damn, YouTube was hiding your live stream. No, bro. Really? But I think we lost 50 viewers when my stream crashed. But we are back though. We are back. Why doesn't 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 kick this guy? Oh wait, they already did. Yeah, they did kick me, Mr. Boom, and then they wished they didn't. And then they wished they didn't kick me because of this video. And after this video, now they want to talk. Now they want to talk. Anyway, I see Achel in the chat saying, as usual, Furious crashing out because he became deadweight. Achel was the guy in 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. My biggest fanboy in 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎. He's always saying, bro, how do you play with T4 and pull such amazing numbers, right? Same comment made by Achel. After I made that video, now he's switching up. Now I'm a deadweight suddenly. A deadweight according to their standards. Guys, look at all the comments being made by 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 leadership, right? These guys are actually more furious than me, than my own name. They are swarming my live stream chat. But what they don't know, right, is every comment they make are actually, they're just embarrassing themselves, bro. Like, the truth is already out there, right? I already did the calculation. So, I already did the calculation of my contribution from this spreadsheet, right? I'm rank 142 because he calculated my heals and death points by 1. If you calculate that by 3, right? Not even by 5. Calculate that by 3 and see where I'm gonna be, right? And see where I'm gonna be. I can promise you, Achel, I'm I'm gonna be fucking beating you in from rank 100. Like I'm gonna go above rank 100. And then 𝒟𝒊 says I'm a dead weight. Crazy, bro. It's a crazy world, bro. Anyways, I think I'm gonna give enough attention to the leadership members of 365 in my chat. I feel like I need to go back to my chat, guys. Anyway, what's the rank if you multiply them by 3? I think I don't have to calculate that in my spreadsheet, but I think if I calculate the healing point and death point by 3, I'm gonna go above rank 100, like be 99, 98 or something like that. But they're not doing that because they know, right? I'm gonna go above them in contribution, so they're not doing that. Yeah. Oh, is that Vabi here in the chat? I see Vabi though. Rank 1 in 𝒟𝒹𝓊𝓇𝒾𝑜𝓊𝓈, guys. Rank 1 𝒟𝒹𝓊𝓇𝒾𝑜𝓊𝓈 is Vabi. Vabi Enzo. Hello, sorry, can I ask something about your commanders? Yeah, you can ask me, Azonka. And by the way, this 𝒟𝒹𝓊𝓇 I played with 6 marches, you know? This 𝒟𝒹𝓊𝓇 as a free-to-play, I played with 6 marches because of the new crystal take. So, not even 5 march. I was playing with 6 marches. But that is of course because they changed the crystal take, and that is a great change to the game. So 6 March T4 player, right? And I was swarming flags and doing everything, bro. And still, this guy said I'm not enough. 𝒟𝒆 making the amount of people wanting to migrate climb up. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. When 5 people message me saying they want to migrate out of 𝒟𝒆 because they saw what happened to me, and those 5 people are spenders, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. And they want to grow their kingdom with this type of leadership, right? They want to grow their kingdom when they treat their members like this. Show me one 𝒟𝒆 player migrating out because of a T4 low performer. Bro, guys, look at Adel, bro. I mean, look at the way the guy talks, bro. Every single sentence he writes, at the end of it, there is laughing emojis. Bro thinks he's doing something. What the fuck? I heard 2489 is recruiting. Hell no. There is no way I'm going to 2489. No way. Alright. Will you ever go T5? I don't think so, Shadow. I don't think I will ever go T5, Shadow. I think staying T4 is the play for me, because I just enjoy it way more. So before the video, right, when I got kicked, they didn't want to talk. There were zero communication with me. After I made the video, suddenly they want to talk. Suddenly Hades messages me saying, hey, do you want to talk? I wonder why. But there, guys, as you guys can see, I'm gonna name the members of 𝒟𝒆 leadership in my live stream chat, so you guys can recognize their comments and see how they are behaving. Right? Just look at the way they behave. They're behaving right now in my comments. Okay? 𝒟𝒊 is in leadership, right? 𝒟𝒊 is in leadership. 𝒟𝒊𝓇𝒾𝑜𝓊𝓈 is in leadership. Hades was here, he is in leadership. And who else? I don't know if the rest of them came with fake accounts, but so far I only see 2, 𝒟𝒊 and 𝒟𝒊. And these guys are in leadership. There you go. With the ancient ID account, he's calling me a deadweight. With this ancient account, he is calling me a deadweight. I mean, what do I say to these people, man? What can I say to these type of people, right? When I have when I have stats like this, bro, with T4, like what can I say to these people, bro? They have, bro, like one shame is enough. Like have some shame, bro. What can I say to you? Have some shame, please, bro. Just for yourself, for your self dignity. I know you don't have any of that. At least I have the alliance tag, integrity, you know. But hey, have some shame, bro. Adult thinks of furious as a farm account. So according to their logic, you know, they recruited a farm account, right? Back then they were recruiting a T4 player, but now they call me a farm account. after everything I did for this kingdom, right? Countless of videos promoting 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, right? Let me pull up receipts, guys. Bro, they are forcing me to put a second video, bro. They saw the first video, 11k views, that was enough for them. 600 comments was not enough for these fucking people. And they are making me to put a second video. Do you really want that? Do y'all really want me to put a second video exposing all the dirt I have on you guys? Do you really want me to say how you dedox people in real life and how you harass people in real life? Do you really want me to say all of that stuff and show proof? Bruh. Anyways, this is everything I used in my last video, the ranks, and how my number shows so low, but in reality it shouldn't be like that. Anyways, can you guys see this? Yeah, you can see this. You can 100% see this, right? Let's read through what Hades is saying. Daddy, this is when I was uploading videos on 𝒟𝒹𝓎 about them stealing the ziggurat. Let's see what Hades was saying, okay, chat? Are you guys ready? Daddy, get ready, last part of saga is coming. The closing part, right? Since your video dropped, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 new tickets minutes after my video dropped on 𝒟𝒹𝓎. Holy shit. Hades typing. I gotta put this in evidence room. I gotta put this shit in evidence room. Bro. After everything I did for this kingdom, promoting this kingdom, bro, just look at the way they are talking to me in my live stream chat. 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 and 𝒟𝒊𝓈. Just look at the way these guys are talking to me in my live stream chat after 2 years of being in this kingdom, never failing contribution, and promoting this fucking kingdom for 2 years. Yeah. And this is Hades telling me, right? Messaging me, saying, telling me that make that look at this shit, guys. He told me to make a video on 𝒟𝒹𝓎 stealing the ziggurat, and I said throwing me under the bus, right? No. Using you for the bigger purpose. Announcement, and he told me to leak the announcement for 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 players to have a clear and full transparent picture of what's going on. So everything I released on 𝒟𝒹𝓎, it was by the request of Hades, right? It was by the request of Hades. Just so you guys know. Just so you guys know, alright? Just so you guys know. After 2 years of giving it my all, bro, to this kingdom, right? This is how they talk to me in my live stream chat, the same guys who were sucking me off a month ago, telling the same guys sucking me off a month ago, telling me that I was the greatest performer ever as a T4, right? I get kicked, I drop a video, they switch up. They switch up. And this is how they talk to me in my live stream chat. Akhil and Adil. And of course, I don't think I even need to mention how they treated me by putting me in a fucking farm shell, right? When I wasn't failing contribution, when I'm in fact among the top 100 contributionists, if they calculate my points, right, fairly, not by 1 point, but by 3 points, not even 5. I'm not asking for 5, okay? I'm asking for 3. 2.5 even, okay, by 2.5, multiply that by 2.5. And watch me get in top 100. And you know what's crazy? They decided that list based on a farm fucking KVK. A KVK that Kingston ended in 12 hours. So, I delete troops for them, right? With 60 million power, I still delete troops for them. I fill my hospital. When I fight Barbs, I'm getting dead troops on the field for a whole week, more than a week, right? And my videos made them get so many new migrants, right? I did all of these 5 things only for me to get put in a farm shell a week later. And of course, this is not the fault of migrants. They are just finding a new home. Of course, it's not their fault. It is the fault of leadership, right? It is the fault of leadership for recruiting simply too many members than we had open spots for them in JST. That's completely on them. And once again, guys, I feel like I gotta say this again. If they don't want a T4 player in their kingdom, that is fine, right? I'm okay with that. But tell me, at least have the decency to tell me a KVK beforehand that I need to leave because you need JST full T5, right? But give me 1 KVK to be prepared to leave, right? This is how you should communicate with your players, with your members. What they did was make a list and 10 hours later kicking me because I was on the list. So the only thing I got was a 10-hour notice until I got kicked. This is how they treat their players, and they say they have a vision of making this kingdom great, of turning this kingdom into like alongside 93, alongside 77, right? They want to be at their level. But with this type of behavior, all right, let me read some chat, guys. Let me read some comments. I feel like things got heated up. I feel like things got heated up. Like, I feel like I got a little bit emotional, a little bit, just because of the things I saw in the fucking live stream chat. Just a little bit, though. You don't see me crying. Y'all don't see me crying, okay? I feel like I got just a little bit emotional by the comments I saw on live stream chat from 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 leadership, but I had to put them in their place, and yeah. And now getting back to you guys, okay? So let's read the chat again, okay? All right. You should stop giving them attention and move the discussion over. Yeah, I'm doing that, Frenchie, right now. 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 leadership activity getting high in chat here. I mean, they gotta defend their name. They gotta do the cover up, you know? What can I say? Cook for you is cook these clowns, bro. I am cooking them so hard right now. I really don't want to make a second video on these guys. I really don't. I feel bad, bro. The first video was enough. 11,000 views in less than a day. 600 comments, 700 likes, bro. Why do you want me to cook you more? Why do you want me to make you more miserable? Why? Why do you want... Do you have a humiliation fetish? Is that what you have? A humiliation fetish? They really asking for the second video. They are really asking for the second video. If I make that video, I'm gonna, bro, the dirt I have on them is crazy. These guys, they cross the line of harassing people in real life. In real life, harassing girls in real life, doxing people in real life. That is the history of 365 leadership. This is what they do to people who disobey them, who are not happy with the decisions because they can't accept criticism. They simply cannot accept criticism. They simply can't. They never accepted that, and they never will. And this is the moment for me and I feel like this is the moment for me to because look, I'm reading in the chat, I'm not looking in game, okay? I'm not looking in game. Any second something can happen, and I'm about to migrate, okay? I am about to migrate. I know if they zero me, that's gonna be a new video, right? But I feel like I have enough reasons for the second video, right? I really don't want to make a second video. I really do not want to make that. But do not push me. They are just pushing me, bro. They are just pushing me. So I feel like should I pop a bubble? Should I really pop a bubble? Because I'm not paying attention to the game. I am not paying attention to the game. I'm reading chat, okay? If you tell me to put a bubble, I will put a bubble. Should I put a bubble right now? If they zero you, 65 will die. Yes, nah. Might as well bubble. It's useless, don't. Yeah. Pop and... Can you set a timer, really? I don't know if you can set a timer though. How the fuck can you set a timer on bubble? Can you? I don't think you can set a timer. No, there is no timer for it. We don't have that update yet in the game. We do not have that update yet in the game. Oh, separate timer, okay. Can I make a poll? Ah, fuck, guys. This stream is turning crazy, guys. This stream is turning crazy. Like, don't bubble. Alright, guys. If something happens, right, y'all need to write in chat because I'm not watching in game, okay? And I really don't want to get zeroed. But if they do zero me, if they do try to zero me, right, they know what will happen. Zero me for what? For making a video? For speaking up? Right? Let them dig a bigger grave of embarrassment, don't bubble. Alright, bro, I'm not gonna be a pussy and I won't bubble. I won't be a pussy. I will not be a bitch, okay? No bubble, okay guys, no bubble. But I will be paying attention, okay? I will be paying more attention to in-game. And by the way, everyone who added me, let me just say this, everyone who added me here, so I can add them to my in-game chat, let me just add these guys first, because they've been waiting for too long. I feel like, I don't want to keep these guys waiting for so long. If you want to be added to my in-game chat, just add me as a friend, and I'm going to add you all to this chat, okay? But, yeah. 365 leadership, they are going crazy in my comments, they are spamming it at some point, and I asked my moderators to not delete any comment, okay? To not delete any comment, because I want this stream to be as transparent as possible. So, all I'm saying to them is, don't push me to make a second video. Do not push me to do this. I don't want to do this. I do not want to make a second video on 365. I made 2 videos on 489, but I don't want to make 2 videos on 365 because when you get mistreated, when you get betrayed by enemy, by your ally, by your KVK ally, it happens, right? This is a game. But when you get betrayed by your own home kingdom of 2 years, this is something that you can never recover or heal from, right? It takes a lot of time for you to forgive them. So all I'm saying is, don't push me to make a second video. Because I can never ever allow a disrespect like this fly around these parts? That sounded like a fucking movie quote. That sounded a bit goofy. Okay, that sounded a bit goofy, just a little bit. Let me just say it again. I can't let a disrespect like that happen around it. Fuck. How can I word this though? Wait. I have a good idea, Chad. I don't want to make it sound too goofy, you know, because that sounds so goofy. But yeah. Anyway, who else added me? 𝒟𝒾𝒾𝑜𝓊𝓈. That's crazy. That's a crazy name. And bro in Taiwan. Oh, I don't have you as a friend. Hello YouTube. I see your comment. Hello YouTube. Alright, I feel like that's the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, add you guys. Alright, I see I have 5 more ads. Guys, you gotta wait until I read more chats in live stream. Then I'm gonna get back to you guys, okay? Alright. Alright, chat. Let me read the chat, okay? Let me see what y'all are talking about. It's already 1:30 in the morning for me, guys. But yeah. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hello, King. 1, 2, 3. What's up, man? Anya Take with a $20 donation. Thank you, Anya. I appreciate that. You don't have to donate, but I really appreciate that. Thank you. Spill the dirt, or let's find out who they are. Probably find out they are elementary students. Some of them actually are. Some of them are actually our students, bro. They're still in school. If you believe it or not, they are still in school, including... I don't want to get into their personal life, but yeah. You will be fine and succeed anywhere you go. You always punch well above your weight. Pop a bubble, they are butthurt. Anya, I really appreciate that, but I gotta say this, okay? If I spill the dirt on them going beyond the line and attacking people in person, I mean in their personal life, doxing and stuff, I gotta ask the people involved first, right? Because that is their story. That is some really deep private shit, okay? Which is not my business at all. They told me about the experience with this leadership, and they told me everything. So I know everything, right? But I cannot be telling their story without them giving me permission to, or at least they can come up on my live stream or on one of my videos and they can talk about it, right? This is something they can do. But me alone, I will never ever take advantage of the privacy and say it without their permission, okay? So this is their story. I'm gonna ask them first if I plan to make a second video, right? If I plan to do that. But yeah, I'm just telling you, I know this stuff. And of course the chat went real quiet. Of course, after I say this, the leadership of 365, they went quiet. I don't see Aql anymore. I don't see Adil anymore. That's really interesting. When I mention about the dirt I have on them, suddenly they go quiet. That's really interesting. You guys are suddenly quiet. Bro, I can't believe I stayed in this kingdom for 2 fucking years. Guys, I need you to make me happy again, okay? I really got pressed, bro. I really got rage baited. I really fell for this rage bait by this leadership. Oh my god, I can't believe I fell for this rage bait. Fuck. Alright guys, make me happy. Please make me happy, okay? I need to smile again. I need to fucking smile again. Whoa, ho! The fuck was that? Wild. Bro, I hope I'm saying your name correct. Wilde or Wild with a $5 donation. Do the math of healing difference between T4 and T5. Stop yapping and show how fair it is to give you only 1 point. End the discussion with facts. Bro, I appreciate the donation, and once again, right, I will tell you this, okay? I'm gonna tell you this in front of 200 people. I'm healing more often than a T5 player because I use T4, right? So I'm spending more speed ups than a regular T5 player in healing my hospital. I had this KVK, I had 95 million heals. 95 million heals, right? So speed up wise, I'm spending more speed ups. Everybody knows using T4, when you use T4, you spend more speed ups than a T5 player. Resources, it's cheap. I get it. Resources cheap, it's no problem, right? The only thing I'm asking is when they do the calculation of points, right? They calculate for a T5 player 5 points, for a T4 player 1 point. That is a huge difference, right? And no matter how much I heal or have dead troops, I'm always going to be at the bottom of the list if they calculate the points like this, right? No matter, doesn't matter. 1 billion heals, doesn't matter. So what I'm asking is to calculate my points equally, if not fairly, right? Don't multiply it by 5, multiply it by 3, by 2.5, and watch me beat these guys in contribution. Watch my rank jump up and go below 100, 99, 90. But they are not doing that, you know? They are not doing that. Wild. And I hope that answers your question. But yeah, guys, I'm not kidding when I tell you. I swear to you, I'm not kidding when I tell you. I had 95 million heals, and every KVK, it's usually like this. My most heals is 99 million, right? Most units healed, 99 million, right? Let me show you guys, so you don't think I'm talking out of my ass. Like, I can't make this stuff up, bro. When I say I was tanking for these people in Lost Kingdom in KVK, I really meant I was tanking for these people. 43 million kills. I was aiming for 70 million kills, right? I couldn't do that because the enemy stopped fighting 12 hours into Kingsland. This was a farm KVK, so I couldn't get more kills. The Kingsland ended in 12 hours, okay? 43 million kills. 95 million heals. And they calculate that for me by a single point. Whereas a T5 player gets theirs calculated by 5. Multiply 5, bro. 5. Do you know how crazy that is? So when I say it doesn't matter how much I heal or have dead troops, 2 million dead troops, it doesn't matter. I'm always going to be at the bottom of the list because the calculation is not fair. And they recruited a T4 player, right? They recruited a T4 player willingly, knowing that I use T4. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, bro. Furious gives effort, 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 wants credit cards. True. True. We need to call dodge on 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. But look, also one thing I gotta say, like, one thing I gotta mention again, please guys, do not go and harass them in DMs, okay? Because at the end of the day, it will all come back on me. They will say that Furious sent people to harass them in DMs. That's what they will do. When I said multiple times, do not go in their DMs and do not harass them, because I know they will all make it and shift the blame on me, okay? Also, another reason is we are better than them. We are better than them. This is what they do best, harassing people, right, all day long. But we don't do that, bro. We are better than them. So please don't harass them in their DMs and don't do any of that. If you want to say something, if you want to trash talk them, do it here, right? Do it on my Discord. Do it in my live stream chat under the comments, right? But nothing in their personal life and nothing in their DMs, please. All right. When will you migrate? Hopefully I would say under a year. A year? That's crazy. No. I meant to say hopefully under a week, or at best 2 weeks. At best. That is hopefully though. Hopefully. Check your Discord DMs, bro. I sent you something because I can't hear because it's too long. Okay, Dark Angel. Okay. All right. I will check my Discord DMs. Dark Angel. All right. I see it. Alright guys, let me read Dark Angel's message. Bro, I know what happened feels unfair, and honestly it is. You gave everything in this KVK, did your part, and still got treated badly. But remember, your worth is not defined by how one kingdom decides to play their politics. Gear and stats can be replaced, but loyalty, effort, and heart can't. Very true. You proved yourself where it mattered most, in battle. A stronger kingdom is lucky to have fighters like you, and this might just be the door to finding a nice place where you truly appreciate it. You didn't lose, you just got freed to join a better journey. Bro is making me tear up, bro. Bro is actually making me tear up, bro. Bro, hell no, bro. W, bro, W. W Dark Angel. Bro, oh my god, bro. You guys are the real family. Y'all are the real family. Not the kingdom I used to call family, 365. Fuck them. They showed how much family meant to them. They showed how much loyalty, the thing they always preach about, means to them. But you guys are with me since day one. There you go. You'll be surprised the people you meet sometimes off of bad things. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm looking at this at a positive way, or at the positive side. What happened to me, I'm actually glad it happened to me, bro. Because now I know what kind of people they are, right? Now, bro, I was defending them with my fucking life. You know, always defending them, knowing how shit they were, knowing how shit this kingdom was in field fight. I was defending them because I thought they are loyal. I thought what they preach about loyalty, dignity, family was real. None of that matters. None of that mattered to them. And also something very funny. I don't see the members of the leadership of 365 in the chat anymore. That's really funny. The second I mentioned about what they do in real life, harassing people, they go poof. Bro, can we see your equipment, commanders? Hell yeah, you can see that. Do you want to see it right now? I'm kind of like reading the chat, but here you can see it, bro. Bro, this is gonna be a long stream. I already know, but yeah, you can see it real quick. So I'm using 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, I'm using Arthur with Philip, I'm using Kinchi with Zhuge Liang, I'm using Huo with William, and Juan Prime with Belly Prime. Okay, these are my 5 marches, and my 6th march, which I unlocked last KVK, was Ragnar with CP Prime. And the equipment is not complete, but this one actually worked pretty good. Like, I used Ragnar for the first time last KVK and he got me 1.5 million kills, but still, I was using 6 March, to be fair. I was using 6 March. And this was the this was my wedge infantry equipment, right? And this is my chat. I just have the best idea, okay? And this is my Smite pencil equipment. Chat, let's just calm down for a second. Let me just calm down for a second, okay? I feel like we need to switch things up. I feel like for a minute we need to make some changes, something to lighten up the stream, to lighten up the mood. How about that, huh? All right. I have saved 22 stones, okay? Let's go real quick and use this and clean my shit before I migrate out, okay? All right. I need this for Delta because I'm trying to improve my Delta a little bit. Bro, this was bad. Okay, never mind. There is still hope. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, it's all good. This is so. This is my 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 pencil formation. Pretty good stuff, right? This is my Arthur. Pretty good stuff, right? But I want to improve their stats a little bit and maybe get some more rare inscriptions. How about that, huh? All right. This is my Kinchi. I need to get rid of this gold gathering speed. So let's do that real quick, okay? How about this? Bro, look at this shit. Double inscription, rebuff, and vary. 5% march speed plus 3% march speed. Bro, I'm getting 8% march speed from this single armament on my archers, which I need the most. Ooh, baby. Let's do it. And I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm gonna get back to the live stream chat. So let's just do it. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Chat, the how about, bro, 365 in your fucking face. What the fuck? Somebody clip that. My boy 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. I know you got my back in clipping. I know you got my back in clipping, bro. Somebody clip that shit. Ah! Fucking. It tastes like fucking cum. Hell yeah, chat. Bro, I'm coming strong. We are going. Lilith treats you better than us, bro. Bro, Lilith and you guys are giving me the best night I had in a while, bro. The best night I had in a while. Hold on. Hell yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Alright, 10% archer attack. This is clean, okay? This is clean. We move on to the next. W. Now this. I'm gonna clean the balanced. This was first on Kinchi, but since it's useless on Kinchi, I give it to Juan, because Juan uses active skill twice, double, you know? Thanks to her force skill, right? Thanks to this one. Wait, did I get a donation just now? Toots! Bro, Toots! I appreciate the $2 donation, bro. Guys, Toots is the official moderator of Rise of Kingdoms channel. So when Rise of Kingdoms does live streams of Osiris League and stuff like that, Toots is the moderator on their live stream channel. So shout out to Toots, bro, and I appreciate your donation, bro. Much love, bro. Much love. Are you going to what kingdom are you going to? I might have missed. So I haven't decided yet, but as soon as it's confirmed, I'm going to announce that. Is Roz in the chat? Do I see Roz in the chat? Is that my boy Roz from Kingdom 3777? I know I missed you the first time, but I'm not gonna miss you this time. Thanks, broski. I appreciate the $3 donation, bro. A stream almost as sus as Hasta, that's just the Hawaiian. Damn, bro. Shout out to Roz, shout out to Toots. And Roz is actually in the kingdom, which I made 2 videos about. And that's not 2049, that's 3777. My boy Apple Gaming kingdom. Toots with another $5 donation. I can't let Roz donate me. I'll donate me, but our donation is crazy. Bro, guys, please stop donating to me. Stop wasting your money, guys. Y'all need to stop wasting your money. Alright? Don't do it again. I need to transmit this shit, okay? But I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. Toots, I really appreciate that. Anyways, guys, let's go and do this transmutation real quick. What the fuck I'm going to skill? There you go. Guys, I need to clean this shit, okay? And I have only 2 tries. 2 out of 10, okay? Let's do this. I promise you, I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what the hell is happening right now. 2 times in a row? Twice in a row? 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, you just clipped that. My boy 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝒹𝓎. You just clipped that. My boy 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝒹𝓎, bro. Much love, bro. I see your message. I see your message, bro. 2 times in a row? And what's crazy, the same stat, 1.7 infantry defense, 1.7 cavalry defense. Of course, this is all thanks to 𝒟𝒆 betraying me, so the game is trying to cheer me up. And of course, you guys have already cheered me up. Look at this fucking armament, bro. Look at this goddamn formation. Double legendary inscription, double rare inscription on Juan goddamn Prime, bro. How about that, huh? How about that for a T4 player? Achil. How about this for a T4 player in 𝒟𝒆, huh? Offside, my bro, offside. Much love, broski. Much love, broski. I see you. Let me add the people who added me, guys. If you want to be added to my in-game chat, which is now named 𝒟𝒆 Crash Out Chat. That's crazy. Holy shit, we did have a lot of friends. Alright, let me add these people first. Then I'm gonna get back to you guys inside the live stream chat, okay? Alright. Agris. Bro in Taiwan. Bro is in Taiwan. Bro lives in Taiwan. Kayo. Slave. Slave. Bro, it's 2025. Zenith. 𝒟𝒆. Tama. And we got Medical Corp. But you are different. Oh, okay, you didn't add me. Alright, got you. Alright. Confirm. Add it. What did bro send? Oh shit. Well, what do you have though? What do you have this one? Armored. Bro, do you really want me to do armored review right now? Bro, hold on, bro. This is on your 11 million power farm? This? On your farm? Bro, his farm beats me already. Bro's farm already beat me in armaments. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we got new people. Fishy, let me add these people and then I'm gonna get back to you guys inside the live stream chat, okay? But the name of the chat right now, it's 𝒟𝒆 Crash Out Chat. That's crazy. I did not change that, by the way. I did not change that. It was originally Daddy with Mommy. And Mommy is Mimi, by the way. She's also in this chat. Naughty. Alright, Naughty, we got who? We got 𝒟𝒆. 𝒟𝒆. White cap. Pocketron. And there you go. You see, Mimi is still in this chat. So I would like an invite, bro. Add me as a friend. He did. Okay, got you. Hold on. Broad. There you go. Add it. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, bro. I really did not mean to laugh. Please don't get upset. Alright, guys, y'all add me. Okay, I'm gonna get back to y'all later. Okay. Let me read some chat. Let me read some chat. How about this? That was crazy, chat. That was kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. That transmutation was kind of crazy, huh? Let me read the chat, huh? Let me read the chat. All right. What you guys are saying right now? Hey, freeways, if you need any cash, just let me know. Broski, I appreciate that, man. You really don't have to, and I really appreciate you supporting me and the stream, bro. I really appreciate that, really. Let's do a count review. Snow, bro. Trust me, bro. I am dying, bro. I'm really dying. Like I did this stream thinking it's gonna be only like roasting a little bit 𝒟𝒆 and then cutting off, but bro, it got intense. I did not expect the members of 𝒟𝒆 leadership coming to my stream and making me crash out, but they actually did. And then I said, don't push me to release more dirt on you, and they disappeared. It's as easy as that, bro. It was as easy as that to make these fuckers disappear from my chat. But I'm glad they showed up, though. I'm glad they showed up and they showed their true colors to everyone, not just to me, but to everyone. The same people who were sucking me off a month ago when I was dropping the videos on 2049 saying I'm the greatest contributionist, I'm pulling crazy numbers by being a T4, they were saying exact same thing to me a month ago. But now I got kicked, I make my video and they switch up. Fuck him. How about that? Fuck him. For me, it's almost 3 a.m. Cosmo, shit, bro. For me, it's 2 a.m. almost, because I live in Germany. Do weekly streams? Yeah, Manu. I think I will. I think I might, or even do every 2 days, 3 days. I feel like, because I feel like I gotta be more consistent. Because I saw the video of King Schmuck rating streamers, rating rock content creators, and I was like, okay, bro. At first, put me at S tier, right? That was bro's ranking for me. He put me at S tier, but then his chat told him to not to, because I was far away from being S tier, because I'm not consistent enough. And then he put me at B tier, and then he put me at A tier. So I gotta get back to that S tier, bro. I have to get back to that S tier, so I will be more consistent with my live streams, and I shall do so. All right. Read my message in Discord. Just ignore my name. Alright. Let me see. Bro, is that your name? The long one? Jafar. Holy shit. Alright, so let me read bro's message. It's actually a nice one too. Guys, I'm loving these messages, guys. The nice messages you send me, I'm loving these all. And I will be reading these in my own separate time when I turn off the live stream and when I'm about to sleep. I'm gonna read through them all and reply to you guys, okay? But let me read his message real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to you guys, okay? All right, let's see what bro has to say. The nice comment, the nice message. There you go. That's a crazy name, by the way. Holy upside. I know, bro. Don't worry, Furious. The moment you told me don't read your name, I knew this was you. Don't worry, Furious. These things happen from time to time, so don't be beaten by 365. You will grow more when you migrate out, and they will show them how, and that will show them how they have lost a very important person. You give them free publicity, and they took that and shit on it. They don't deserve you, while others do. So don't just take what they put you through in your heart. Instead, use that as a fuel to grow stronger, and show them that they have made a grave mistake kicking you. Much love, Upside. Bro, your support, you guys' support has been crazy, bro. It has, like, it's heartwarming support, bro. Like, y'all are the real family I have in this game and in the whole community of Rise of Kingdoms, bro. Y'all are the real family. No kidding, bro. Much love, bro. I really love these kind messages by you guys. You guys really mean a lot to me. For real. For real. Not these two-faced Kingdom 365, but you guys who always had my back from the start. When I did YouTube, almost now going to 3 years. Right? All the way up until now. So, shout out to you guys. What happened? Alright, chat. Bro, tomorrow is my past 4 fights. We playing Tides and we are against Deadweight Imperium. 32 billion power with 32 billion power, 200 billion KP. That's Deadweight, bro. One player in the game has half of their KP. And that was Osno's last account. That's crazy. But I wish you good luck, bro. You don't need good luck, but nevertheless, I wish you good luck, man. Reset in 3 minutes. Do your sunset, everyone. Yeah, that's great. That is a great reminder. Let me do my sunset, guys. Also, I feel like I need to empty my AP, but the reset is near, so I'm gonna empty my AP on travel. So yeah, let me do sunset, bro. Let me do sunset. I actually need these speed ups, believe it or not. Since they put me in the farm shell. Unbelievable, bro. The audacity of the guy coming to my stream and donating to my stream. Like, I wish I never even took his donation, bro. Like, the moment I saw that, bro, you guys saw that moment happen, right? I went silent, bro. I went silent, and then a minute later, a stream crashes. But y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The fucking Voldemort. Like, the audacity of him coming to my stream and donating to me, saying good luck to your next journey, right? Just fuck off already, bro. I don't need your donation. I don't need you to talk to me. I don't need all of that. You showed what I mean to you, what your members mean to you. By this one right here. It's even so far down. There you go. You proved it to me by this one, right? No communication beforehand. No. And of course, you come to talk to me when I make the video. Then you come to talk to me. Then after that, it's time to talk. But before that, nothing. I hear nothing from you. Bro is still streaming. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Did Solimar really came back? Safrito, guys, we zeroed Solimar in 93. In like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, I was in 93 on my first account, and we zeroed Solimar. Actually. Did the stream crash again? Oh hell no. I hope the stream didn't crash. Alright, we're back. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Chad. May I ask you, you live in Germany or are you German? I just live in Germany. I moved to Germany about 3 years ago, but I'm not German. I'm Iranian. I'm from Iran. But before that, actually, like, if you guys want to know more about me, I mean, I left Iran in 2016. And ever since then, I was living abroad. And then just 3 years ago, I came to Germany. I migrated to Germany. Migration system. How about that? Hey, is Nevsky still with Arthur better or who Arthur? Who Arthur? Nevsky, bro. Nevsky sadly is out of the discussion. XQC X2CC with the 2-year donation. What's up, chat? What's good, chat? Appreciate donation, broski. Thank you, man. I appreciate the 2-year donation. It is indeed crazy. Migrate to 93 already. To 303. Alright, to 303. Guys, we need to stop with the migration comment, man. Like I said, I'm considering a lot of kingdoms, but so far I have talked only with a few, and I have hopped on a video call, a voice call with one of the kingdoms and talked to the kings of that kingdom, right? And I'm hoping to be accepted there. If not, I will consider other kingdoms and the kingdoms you guys are telling me to migrate to. So I'm just waiting for the moment they tell me I'm accepted, and I will announce it to you guys, right? That's it. That's it. But yeah, don't think I'm gonna stay in. Don't you guys think I'm gonna stay in this kingdom 365 a second longer? Hell nah. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. Don't you guys think I wanna stay in this shitty ass kingdom 365 for a second longer? Ain't no way, bro. Are we back, chat? Chat, are we back? We back again? Okay, perfect. Bro, what the fuck is happening? Is it... I don't know if it's like... But yeah, it is my provider, guys. Vodafone is actually doing me dirty with this fucking live stream. Are you migrating, bro? Yes, I am migrating, but I'm not gonna say which kingdom to. Not yet. Just not yet. So you guys have to wait. Bro, what the fuck? Chat, are we live or not? Are we live, chat? Yeah? Alright, perfect. What are the top 3 kingdoms you are considering? Imperium, High Acid. Yeah, but I can't say any names, bro. I cannot say any names. Assalamu alaikum, brother. My broski, hey. We are back. Alright, talk some German. Also, ich bin Fatih Furious. Na? Ich bin in Deutschland seit 3 Jahren. Na? Du bist ein mutzige Fuck! Guys, did I forget German? Fuck no. Also ich bin Fatih Furious, ich bin hier seit 3 Jahren, ne? Ich hasse 365, ne? Ich hasse diese scheiße Kingdom und diese scheiße Leadership von 365. And that's my German for you guys. We live, alright, perfect. You gonna steal MGE or before you... Hell no, bro. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm not gonna go rogue. I'm not gonna zero farms. I'm not gonna steal MGE. I just won't even bother with this kingdom, bro. I'm done. I'm actually done, bro. I'm done with this kingdom. Hell no. 365. It's over, bro. I'm not gonna lower myself and do all of that. Hell no. A 2 level German. Come on, bro. I'm trying. How much more? It's already, bro. Aizen, bro, go to sleep. Aizen, broski, please go to sleep. For me, it's 2 a.m. Okay, I feel like I can go a little bit more. I feel like I can speak. I can yap about the situation a little bit more. But you can go to sleep. I think I might even stream tomorrow, actually, because the people are loving this, bro. I have 150 viewers at fucking 2 in the morning, bro. What? Alright. Why so furious? Romain, I'm living to my name, bro. I'm living up to my name. East or west of Germany, I'm living close to Hamburg. So, north, I would say. Man, I have B2 level in German and I still like hieroglyph for me. Yeah, the thing is for me is like the gender of the word and all that stuff. It's hard, bro. And then the genitive, accusative, you know, all that. German is actually not that hard of a language, but it is hard if it's like the second language you're learning, I would say. But I speak 4 languages, so for me, I would say it's not that hard to learn a new language, especially German, because I already speak 3 other languages, which is Persian, Farsi, I speak Russian, and I speak English, right? And now I speak German. So 4 languages, I would say. This stream is a banger. Fuck yeah, AB. Fuck yeah. I'm really glad you are enjoying the stream. I have a question. Will you do rap on 365? Well, Solimar, bro, I zeroed you 6 years ago with 93, Solimar. But no, if 365 forces me to do a second video on them, I really don't want to do it. I really don't. Okay, I feel like 1 video was enough. But if they really force me to make a second video, you best know there will be rap in that video. And there will be much more things worse than rap. Because I can't rap for shit, okay? I cannot rap for shit. So, all I said was don't push me, and they listened like good boys. And they dipped out of my live stream. Those little gooners from 365 leadership. I speak Russian. Also, сука, блядь, нахуй. Ну, меня зовут отец Furious. На, Papa Furious. Я 26 лет. Мне 26... Fuck! Мне 26 лет. Kingdom 365. Они вообще охуе, сука, блядь, нахуй, блядь. Пиздец, блядь. Долбоёбы, блядь, nah? If you guys understand Russian, you wouldn't know what I say. I'm speaking Russian, guys. So, 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, good night, bro. 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, I wish you the best of luck in tomorrow's KVK, and I hope you smash them farmers. But yeah, good night, man. Thank you for staying up with me up until your 3 in the morning, 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. Shout out to 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎, my mod. Hell yeah. And also shout out to Aizen. Show me your marches. Alright. Amazing. These are... Oh, it's already reset. So yeah, we can... Guys, let me show you guys my marches. Let's see what we can do over here, okay? Alright. My marches, right? Kinchi Juge, Baiki Liuche, Arthur Philip, Huo William, Juan Belly Prime, Arthur Prime, CP Prime. Equipment you guys can guess. It's like typical, you know, average, you know, they should have the equipment, so you know, the must have, bare minimum. Yeah, Baiki. This is Delta formation. Wedge for my Kinchi, Huo, Juan, and Ragnar. So yeah. And yeah, we just spent 10 stones and both of them were W's. So we cleaned everything, guys. We cleaned everything. And that was a huge W. Huge W. Fuck yeah. And we still have more. We still have 12 stones. So yeah, we can do some stuff later. Let me go to travel. Oh, what was that? Yeah, let me go to travel and see if I can get anything out of this. Wait. Alright. Alright, nothing. I will take these because I can recycle them. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright. Alright, I will stop right here. Okay, I will not go crazy anymore. Let me do this one now. Alright, Chad. This six-pack goes crazy. When I'm fucking sweaty, dripping sweat out of my petite body. Y'all can see the six-pack in this lighting. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Let me cook, chat. Hold on, chat. Let me actually cook, chat. Hold on. Is it better lighting like this? Bro, look at the defined six-pack, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright? Hold on. I'm trying to find the best lighting possible. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Maybe this is... Wait. Alright. Bro. What the fuck am I doing, bro? Hold on. Alright. I feel like this is... I feel like if I go back, maybe... Or like this. What is bro doing, bro? What is Furious even about? What is Furious even about, bro? Yes, a little more. I'm almost... You need to chill, buddy. You need to chill out, buddy. Buddy, you need to... Holy shit. Alright. 2, 3... Alright. So we did this, we did that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am still not zeroed. Great. They know what will happen if they zero me, bro. And I don't have bubbles, so... Alright, chat. Let me get back to you guys and see what you guys are saying, okay? Let me get back to my chat. I miss y'all. If I am gay for Ryan, Reynolds, and Furious, says Sparta. That's actually a compliment. If you're gay for Ryan Reynolds, and for me, I'll take it, bro. Hell, I'll take it. I will take it anytime. Bro is gooning. Bro, I'm not a gooner, bro. Let me show you my. Let me prove to you that I am not a gooner by any means. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Y'all actually tripping. Hold on. Nothing comes up, right? Y'all seeing this? Nothing comes up. Nothing comes up. Why is it in my history? Let me just. Nothing came up. Okay. I'm clean, bro. I'm clean. I'm clean, chat. Bro, you just do gooner shit on other. Bro, what do you mean other accounts? I only have one browser, bro. You use incognito mode? Nah, bro. By the way, is it better lighting with this or with this? I feel like this is better. Bro, look at the fucking Greek statue hairstyle, bro. And they kicked me because I had hairstyle like this. Why wouldn't you migrate? Frame drop. I'm waiting for my destination kingdom to accept me. That's why I'm waiting. Go to Chrome and type in it. Using bro, I'm not using I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Why don't you guys trust me, bro? Why don't you guys believe me, bro? Anyways, guys, again, if you have any questions about this topic, about the situation of me with 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, ask in the comments. I'm gonna answer you. If you have any criticism for me, that's fine. I will answer that as well. If you don't agree with what I said, let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys. It's fine, because unlike 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, I can accept criticism. If you believe it or not, they can't, but I can. So just talk to me, guys. Bro's face is shining. Hell yeah! Look at the jawline, by the way. Yeah. I think any Imperium will take you. Well, that's not what 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 says. They say that no Imperium will take me. That is not what 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 says. Which is funny. They said the only Imperium that will take me is 93. And then they go ahead and say the only kingdom that can beat them is 93. So, do you know what you just said? I think you should have you should have used T5. T4 is fine, but many people less appreciate it, bro. The thing with me is I play the way that gives me the enjoyment, right? If I get more enjoyment playing with T4, and if it makes the game hard for me, right, then so be it. Then so be it. Playing T4 in Imperium against Wales, so be it, bro. So what? I am actually encouraging more people to use T4. Why not? If I'm giving motivation to people, if I have people messaging me that I am giving them inspiration, motivation because of my videos, right? Because they see me fighting with T4 and that motivates them to use T4. Why not, bro? Why shouldn't I use T4 and continue to use T4? If I played 4 years in the game with T4, right? Why should I suddenly switch up and change to T5 just because I got betrayed by a shitty kingdom like 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 after 2 years of being loyal to them and doing everything I could for them and promoted this kingdom over and over? Why should I suddenly switch to T5? Right? Why, bro? It doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense. When I can reach contribution, when I can do more, like double, quadruple my contribution, my minimum contribution, why should I unlock T5? Like, why? You know, there is no, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like, this is gonna stay locked. Yeah. It's not about T4 or T5. 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 just wants to use that as a lame excuse. Well, they did what they did, and now they have to suffer the consequences of their actions. They have to suffer that one video being live forever for everyone to see. Over 600 comments, right? Close to 1k likes and 11k views in less than a day. They have to endure that the same way this level of disrespect and betrayal that I did in the last 2 days. By a kingdom that I was calling home and family for 2 years, bro. When I got kicked, no communication, nothing beforehand, nothing, just kick, you're out. And I was here for 2 years, right? And I never failed contribution, never. I make one video and the same guys in leadership that were sucking me off a month ago when I dropped videos on 𝒟𝒹𝓎, they were sucking me off by saying, you are a great contributionist, you are pulling these crazy numbers by just being a T4, right? The same guys who made these comments, and those guys are in leadership, the same guys come to my live stream and they start insulting me in my live stream. Why? Because I made a video about 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 saying I'm not happy with their decision, with how they treat their players, with how they treat a player of 2 years who literally promoted this kingdom and made people talk about this kingdom again. Is it true or not, chat? Is it true or not? When 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 was getting shitted on Facebook, on Discord, on YouTube videos, when they were getting shitted on, who was defending them? Who was defending them? Me. AB says, bro, I gotta go soon. I have been here for 3 hours now. Bro, much love to you, man. You are literally crazy, bro. Your commitment to me was more than my own kingdom commitment to me, bro. You are literally committed. I love you, man, and have a good night, man. AB, have a good night, guys. I can't even speak, bro. I'm so tired, I can't even speak. But yeah, AB, I really appreciate you, man. If T4 with gears and armaments, hold on, let me bring this up. Alright, I just have to make sure this is on the screen, so in case if I get zeroed, I should, see it happen, Yeah. Alright, chat. If T4 with gears and armaments, you're wrecking in the field. I have mini account doing same as less resource and heal. I mean, with my gears and commanders, I don't think I have an issue on the field, because I know I have better gear than some spenders. I know that. It's just that 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎 doesn't see it that way. We are the same time zone, so we can hop off together, says Manu. Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna close the stream after about 30 minutes, I would say. I feel like that's reasonable because I needed to sleep. And if you guys really love this stream, then I'm gonna come back tomorrow with another stream and we can continue this tomorrow. How about this, chat? But I'm gonna keep the stream live for another 30 minutes. How about that? Huh? We can do that. We can go till 3 a.m. my time. How about that? Lambiu says, the best advice I can give, let the past be the past and find a kingdom you can have fun in. Lambiu, I absolutely agree with you, bro. You are speaking truth, All I need, bro, I'm just waiting for the kingdom I applied to accept me. Once I already talked to them, they said, you're good. We just need to give you confirmation and then you can be positive that you're joining us, okay? So all I'm waiting for right now is for them to accept me and I'm out, bro. That's all I'm waiting for. That's all I'm waiting for. I can't wait to... And once I leave 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, you will not hear a single word from me talking about this kingdom. Nothing. In the future, in my new kingdom, we might be allies with 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, we might be enemies with 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, but you will not hear me talking about this kingdom ever again. Ever again. I'm done. I'm really done with 𝒟𝒶𝒹𝓎, bro. After I leave and go to the new kingdom, not a single word about 365. That's a promise. So I can trash talk Adol for another 30 minutes if you want to, but I don't think he's in the chat. Wait, did we lose connection? No, I think the stream is live. I think the stream is live. Hell yeah. Alright. It's still going, dang. R7, yeah, bro. I'm still going, bro. But I'm about to close the stream after 30 minutes. So I'm almost done. I'm almost done, okay? Unlock T5 in your new kingdom just to piss off 65. Bro, it's not even worth doing all of that, you know? These guys don't matter to me. These guys don't matter to me anymore. Once I leave, like, listen to me. Once I leave this kingdom, these guys are in the past. You know, it's their issue. My video stays up. My video I made about them stays up, but these guys are in the past. So, yeah. Make sure to delete your resources. So, despite everything they did to me, I'm not going to delete my resources. I'm going to give them to someone that needs it in 365. Because that would just be a waste. I know this kingdom betrayed me, right? But someone in this kingdom can use these resources, right? Like, I'm not that desperate. I'm not that, you know, I don't know what's the word, but I'm not gonna let these resources go to waste. I'm just gonna gift it to someone in 365. But yeah. if I delete it, it's just gonna be pity, you know? It's just gonna be pity. So I'm gonna gift it to someone in 365. Sell them, no, bro. No. Delete it, sell it, no, bro. I'm gonna gift it to someone. I'm gonna leave this kingdom, right? And I'm gonna even do them a favor by giving them resources. Because I know they're gonna need it next KVK. I know that they're gonna need the next KVK. They really think by kicking me off, right, and having a full T5 alliance, it's gonna help them in the next KVK. They really think that, but they don't know that. They don't know what's gonna happen in the next KVK. So I'm gonna help them by giving my resources to them, right? Because I know they're gonna need it. So yeah. Give the resources to Hades. Yeah. Why the hell not? I mean, why the hell not? He just doesn't know what's gonna happen to him. To this kingdom, bro. He doesn't know what's gonna happen to his kingdom when his behavior towards his members is like this. No loyalty, nothing. Zero. No respect, bro. No respect. You know what I feel? I feel the same way that 𝒟𝒹𝓎 was feeling when he got kicked. I believe it was by 2049 when he was fighting on KVK, and the second he got kicked, he was so upset that he left and he migrated out. Mid KVK, mid fight, he migrated out, right? But that was just a simple kick over not following markers, right? And what he did, even he acknowledged that it was wrong, right? What he did was wrong. Even he himself acknowledged that. But what happened to me was far beyond levels beyond what happened to 𝒟𝒹𝓎. I'm sorry, Mad Achilles, bro. 𝒟𝒹𝓎. Yeah, Mad Achilles, the YouTuber, the Veil. Bro, I'm tired, guys. I'm really tired. My bad. Yeah, Mad Achilles. Do you feel sad seeing many old kingdoms end like this? I think it just depends on leadership, you know? Like, for example, 846, they had enough and they said, we are done. We are disbanding, right? 1960 leadership, they had enough, but they didn't disband. They were thinking about disbanding, but no. They did the right thing and passed the leadership to Cortex. A good guy, Cortex, right? They passed the leadership to Cortex, and now he will continue the legacy of 1960. But sadly, 1846 did not do that, and looks like they are just going for the full disband, which is sad to see. A kingdom with as much history as 1846 disbanding. But yeah, man. By sharing your resources, you just hit your contributions for the next KVK. Shit. Imagine contributing to this kingdom while not even being in this kingdom. Ardit, do you think 𝒟𝒹𝓎 was right for leaving? I mean, look, I myself, I'm an objective player, right? I always play for objectives. People here in 𝒟𝒹𝓎, they love chasing kills, they love cheeseburgering, not fighting in a ball, right? Chasing easy kills. But I'm all for the objectives. So, so when there is a marker and you're supposed to be on that marker and you're not on the marker, or when R4 tells you to be here but you're over here somewhere else, right? They're gonna give you a kick of warning, right? They're gonna give you a kick of warning so you can pay attention, because bro was streaming, right? And he wasn't paying attention to the markers or whatever, right? So that was a simple kick for telling him to pay attention, right? At the moment, he was upset, and I get it, he was upset. But his decision for migrating out, that wasn't the right call, I would say. And even he himself acknowledged that later, that the decision he made was not the right decision. So that's just the way I feel, I look at it. So AB says, I gotta go now. See you, bro. Absolute cinema. Thank you, broski. Have a good time, man. AB, if you're going to sleep, then have a good night. I also will go to sleep in about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna stream till 3 in the morning and then say good nightations and then come back tomorrow with another banger stream. Alright? Alright, chat. The only KD that managed to stay from the game original Kingdoms is 93. True. 93 has been real since the start, I gotta say. To be honest, just performance-wise, replacing you was not wrong, and most Imperiums would have done so as well. However, I think 𝒟𝒹𝓎 should have accounted for your contributions in content creation. So, Oli, the thing is, I would say they should not have accounted my contribution in content creation. They should have accounted my contribution in stats and my numbers in KVK. Because my content is not going to help in KVK. How is my content that I make for 𝒟𝒹𝓎 going to help us in KVK to win a field? Right? It's not going to help, right? I want them to calculate and to account my numbers which I pull in KVK by being an objective player. That's what I want from them, which they don't do that, right? That is one thing they are not willing to do. Where are you from? I'm from Iran, bro, but I live in Germany. Very true, but very disrespectful to get kicked mid-stream, mid-fight. That is also true. Yeah, that is also true. Like 𝒟𝒹𝓎 is a big spender. He's a big whale. He's also very respected. But I feel like rules apply to everyone, you know, I would say. So I feel like both parties were in the wrong, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, man. But he moved on. I'm sure he moved on, so I don't need to keep bringing up this thing that happened with 𝒟𝒹𝓎. Go to 1960, insane alliance gifts. Bro, I don't care about alliance gifts. Like, if I care about that, I would have just gone to 1960 in the first place. Trust me, bro. Like, some people, when I said that in my last video, some people were laughing, bro. But I really meant it when I said I could have gone to 1960. They already had a T4 player, right, in their kingdom. I could have been there, but I was really loyal to 𝒟𝒹𝓎. And of course, I just didn't know that this is how they repay loyalty. So I still remember I was fighting in Kingsland and halfway through I got kicked, but at the time they needed space to bring in high power players to the front lines. That's crazy, bro. If you were halfway through Kingsland, yeah. So I wasn't really mad, but I hoped they at least let me bring my marches back through the pass. That's also true, bro. That's also true. Like, at least let your marches bring back. let your marches pass through the past, bro. I can't speak, bro. I know, I'm sorry, bro. I can't speak because I'm super tired. It's been a long day. And today at the gym, I had upper body. The whole upper body. That is my new split. I'm doing upper lower. One day I'm doing upper body. The next day I'm doing lower body. So, yeah, that just drained me. Leadership burnout is real. It is real, yeah. If you're in leadership, that is a lot of work. But the minimum thing you should do is respecting your players. That is the minimum thing you guys should do as leadership. Well, good luck in your next kingdom, bro. I'll go to sleep now. Ardit, thank you, Broski. Have a good night, Ardit. Can you send your gym routine in Discord? I'll probably copy it. Sure. I mean, I can even stream. I did a stream once in my gym, and that was a funny stream, not gonna lie. My first in real life stream was at the gym. But I can do that. I can send it to you on Discord. Oh, Iran is amazing. I went there one time with my dad when I was a kid. Yeah, bro, I mean, it's a beautiful country. I just don't like the government. Let's not get into politics. Let's not get into politics. Oh, I hate that topic. I started working out this week. I gotta burn the fat. Hell yeah, broski. So, let me tell you something. I started working out 8 months ago, right? I started working out in November 4th of 2024, right? Right now, we are in August. So, that is like roughly 8 months. And in 8 months, I went from 105 kilos down to 85 kilos. So I lost 20 kg in 8 months. And I didn't do that much cardio. I was just consistent at the gym. I was going every single day. And on my rest days, of course I have a rest day. I have one rest day, right? And on that day, I go to the gym and I do cardio. So I go every day to the gym. In kill points, you rank 133rd and also not high in deaths in pure power loss. The whole T4, so recalculate everything doesn't make sense. Contribution is ranking pure KP and power loss in 93, for example. So, about kill points, I am ranked 133 because this KVK was a farm KVK, right? I was saving everything I had for Kingsland, expecting it to last for days. Because this is what they told us to do. They told us in leadership, they told us to save our shit for Kingsland and not go crazy in zone 7, in pass 7 and in zone 5. They told us not to go crazy in those two zones. They told us to save everything we had for Kingsland. And me, with limited speed ups, but I was like, okay, say less. I'm gonna save everything I have for Kingsland and prepare for fighting in days, right? Fighting days and nights. So, when Kingsland ends under 12 hours, how do you expect my kills to go high, right? Obviously, I could do more. But how do you expect my kills to go high? And about deaths, in power loss, because I use T4. So obviously, when I kill my T4 troops, obviously I'm gonna lose less power. And they know that. If I had T5, but I was using T4, that you would be right. But I don't have T5, and I'm using T4. And this kingdom recruited a T4 player. So they know better how to calculate. They should know better how to calculate my points. Oli, you know what I'm saying, Oli? Because they willingly recruited a T4. They willingly recruited a T4 player. You know what I'm saying? That's the only issue, Oli. MOBA with the $1 donation. Thank you, Brusky. MOBA the Turtle Rock. Thanks, man. I appreciate the donation. Thank you, man. Send some food real quick, bro. I'm gonna use that to get food in my next kingdom. Hell yeah. All right, chat. Let me bring this up. Again, his T4 should count around 3.4. Okay, I agree with that. I mean, I'll take it. As long as they count it more than one, I'll take it, bro. But they don't. They simply don't want to. I'm only 62 kg at 184 centimeters, bro. Damn, bro, you gotta put on some muscles, no? You're only 2 centimeters shorter than me, but I'm like 20 kilos above you. So you gotta put on some muscle, bro. You got this, bro. Just eat more. Just eat more. That's like the thing everyone says. Eat more. Did Hades respond with anything after the video? He just sent me a message, says, let's talk. So he wants to talk to me after the video. Before the video, before, like when I got kicked, he didn't want to talk, right? Because he thought I would just take it like a good boy. The fuck? So after I dropped the video, now Hades wants to talk. I'm only 153 centimeter, but 80 kg. 𝒟𝒆𝓊𝓇𝒾𝑜𝓊𝓈, bro. I'm so happy to see 𝒟𝒆𝓊𝓇. I'm legit so happy to see 𝒟𝒆𝓊𝓇. She's great. Guys, show some love to my girl 𝒟𝒆𝓊𝓇, man. She actually went, I believe she went to the Vietnam community meeting and she saw 𝒟𝒊, who came to the airport and picked her up from the airport, because I saw her video about it. She made it like a vlog. So you guys should go and check out 𝒟𝒆𝓊𝓇. Shout out to 𝒟𝒆𝓊𝓇, man. I love her. Her content is amazing. I would say her content is even better than mine, because she really goes deep, and she always also puts out new updates on Rock, you know, about new commanders or whatever. Just wondering, why do you stay T4? Because that gives me enjoyment, because I enjoy playing with T4 in Imperium. I still haven't watched that video. You mean the video I made on 𝒟𝒆𝒹𝓹? It's bad, bro. The way I exposed them, at least the way I exposed Hades, it's bad. And they know it's bad. That's why they wanna talk. 𝒟𝒆𝓊𝓇 shorts are golden too? Hell yeah. So what's the plan now? Are you leaving? Says SM. Yeah, I'm leaving. Trust me, bro, I wanna leave so fast, but I wanna leave so bad. I don't wanna stay in this kingdom a second longer. But the thing is, the kingdom I applied to, right, I'm waiting for them to accept me, because I already talked to them. They saw my account and everything. They were satisfied with it. So I'm only waiting for them to say yes, and then I'm out of here. I'm out of here, bro. That's the only thing I'm waiting for. 180 centimeter at 124 kg is so bad. Who is that weight? 120 kg, bro. You gotta either be so muscular, right? That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense. Every player could just train T4 then and get more contribution. Oli, the thing with that, with your comment is, everyone in 𝒟𝒆𝒹 are T5 players, right? Everyone, they are T5 players, and they have the power of a T5 player. I'm a T4 player. I don't have T5 unlocked in my academy. All T5 are locked. And Hades willingly recruited me knowing I'm a T4. Knowing I will never unlock T5, right? No, he knows that. He knew that. So, why should my contribution only be calculated by 1, only be multiplied by 1, when for others is multiplied by 5? So what is the point of me staying in 𝒟𝒆𝒹 if I'm never going to make it in contribution, right? What is the point? Do you get what I'm saying? What is the point? If that's the case, then I'm always going to be in a farm shell. If that's the case. So what is the point of me even being here in the first place? Why did he recruit me in the first place? Oli. Like, I get you really want to disprove my point, but I'm just really trying to make you understand why these guys are in the wrong, you know? Kingdom Leak Daddy. Bro, I can't say the kingdom number because I'm not accepted yet. Once I am, I'm gonna leak it. Yo, Dad, you see the new game like Rock but Avatar? No, I haven't seen it. The fuck? It's Avatar. I have not seen that. Before COVID, I was 85 kg, but after that, I gained weight more and more until now. In COVID, I told you guys, I quit Rock on my first account and I focused on my body, on my health. So at the beginning of COVID, I started working out at my home, at the home, and I lost about 5 kilos, 10 kilos, and that was good. And then once COVID was over, in year 2021, I made the Furious account. I joined back Rock, and I made the account Furious, and here we are. The cost should not matter, only the effectiveness in battle. Hell yeah, Alfred, broski, Alfred, you're preaching. The cost shouldn't matter, only the effectiveness in battle. Because if cost mattered, okay, I'm spending more speed ups for healing. So why are you not counting that, Oli? Why are you not counting my speed ups? Because I'm spending way more speed ups than a T5 player because of using T4. Because T4 gets more severely wounded than T5. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, are you migrating? Yeah, but I am migrating very soon. If you're in the main alliance, your contribution should be counted the same as everyone. That's why you have selected way to calculate accounts as farms and mains. Yeah, but the thing is, Silent Fury, that I'm not a farm account, bro. I'm simply not a farm account. So when they willingly recruit a T4 player, then they are signing up for it, right? Because they willingly recruited me. They said I'm fitted for this kingdom. It's not like I forced my way into this, right? It's not like I took them into prison and cuffed their hands and took them in my basement and said, hey, you have to recruit me right now. I did not do that, bro. They recruited me. So why are they treating me like shit when they recruited me knowing I'm a T4 player? Anyway, you should come to 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎 𝐹𝓊𝓇𝒾𝑜𝓊𝓈. I know Roz and Apple are in the KD. Hell yeah. Shout out to 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. I made 2 videos about this kingdom, promoting them actually. Not promoting, but like kinda reviewing them. But yeah. Alright guys, it's almost getting close to 3 in the morning. I feel like I'm almost gonna close the stream in about 15 minutes. So if you guys have any final questions, let me know in the comments. Any questions you guys have, except for migration. I'm not gonna leak my migration, okay? If you have any other question about the recent situation, drama, ask me in the comments, and I got you all covered, okay? Before in the remaining 15 minutes. I get your point, but if you take a spot in the main alliance, you should be counted the same. You're taking a spot, doesn't matter T3 or T4, you're still taking a spot, it's so-called Imperium. I'm taking a spot, and I'm working for my spot. Silent. If I'm zeroing myself every KVK, right? If I am zeroing myself every KVK, if I am swarming flags with my T4s, I don't care of losing troops, right? I don't care. It's all on the live stream. If I'm the first one to swarm flags because people are too afraid to swarm, so I have to be the one to initiate it when there is a fucking marker that says swarm, but no one swarms, so I have to initiate the swarming so people can find fucking balls to swarm after me. This is how bad it is in 𝒟𝒹𝒹𝓎. You're from 93, right? In 93, you guys probably are not afraid to swarm, but in 𝒟𝒹𝒹 people don't have the balls to swarm, right? T5 players that they love so much don't have the balls to swarm. So I have to be the first one to initiate the swarming so they can swarm after me. So when I'm working, when I'm doing the work, when I'm putting in the work and zeroing myself every KVK, right? And according to you and to Oli, when you guys say everyone should be counted the same, right? When you guys say this, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many deaths or how many heals I get. I'm always going to be at the bottom of the contribution because they multiply my points by 1 and not by 5, 4, 3, 2, right? It doesn't matter how many heals I have. At the end of the day, I'm always going to be at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter how much I contribute, how much I heal, how much deaths I have. It's not going to change my ranking. It's always going to be at the bottom of the list. When it should be in reality, when it should be up here, above 100. If they calculated the right way, the fair way. I'm not saying to calculate it by 5, right? Not even 4. My chat actually humbled me and they said they should calculate it by 3, 2.5. I would take 2.5. If they calculate that by 2.5, I would be up here, not over here. But they are not doing that. They are not doing that, so there you go. So Silent, I really hope you can understand my perspective and where I'm coming from, right? If they willingly recruit a T4 player, but they are not willing to adjust the calculation for a T4, then why the fuck do you recruit a T4 player in the first place? When you know it doesn't matter how much he tries, how much heals he does, how much kills he does, how much not kills, how much heals and how much deaths he gets, it doesn't matter. It's always going to be at the bottom of the list, right? It doesn't matter. So if you notice, why do you recruit a T4 player for the main alliance? Why? Why do you do that? Silent Fury. I really hope you could understand that, because that's what I've been trying to say the whole time. And with my T4s, I'm really clapping, bro. I am really clapping people left and right, bro. I'm not saying, like, I'm not playing the victim card. T4 is actually fucking OP. I am clapping whales with my T4s. I'm actually putting on the work, you know? So don't you guys think T4 is weak and I'm playing, like, you know, the weak card, saying T4 is weak so I should get more attention, more contribution? No, T4 is as strong as T5. It's only cheaper in resources. But in speed ups, it's costly, bro. I spend more speed ups in healing the hospital than a T5 player, because T4 gets more severely wounded than T5. So there you go, Silent. You know? There you go, Silent Fury. I hope now you can understand my position and where I'm coming from. So, guys, we have 9 more minutes. Do you guys have any questions to ask? And yeah, like, what else do you want? Yams mentioned it. It's gear that does it. And my gear, bro, I have even better gear than some spenders in the game. Just because I'm lucky and I have that content creator luck, you know? You guys saw that an hour ago in the stream. So my commanders are great, my gear is great, my equipment is great. I'm not lacking in terms of marches, right? It's only T4 that these guys are not have a problem with. So if you have a problem with T4, why do you recruit a T4 player? Why? And fine, if you recruited me but you don't want me anymore, it's fine. That's totally fine, right? You recruit a T4 player, but then you don't want him. Okay, give a notice, give a warning, a KVK beforehand, a KVK before, and say, hey, we want a full alliance with full T5, and you gotta go. You gotta go. And I say, okay, you gave me time, 1 KVK, and that's perfect. I have enough time to leave, to prepare and leave, right? But they didn't do that. They give me only 10 hours. They show me a list. My name is on the list, right? And 10 hours later, I'm out of the main alliance. This is what they did that I have a problem with, right? This is the whole thing that I have a problem with. So Silent Fury, there you go. They recruited me 2 years ago. Okay. They don't want me anymore. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm fine. We can leave while being friends, right? But at least give me a notice, right? A KVK beforehand. Give me time. What makes them believe that putting me in, I'm gonna be fine by them putting me in a farm shell? What makes them believe that I'm gonna be fine with that? they just think on our behalf. They just think we're gonna be fine with that and say yeah. But no, nobody asked how we feel in 365. Nobody texted me and messaged me by leadership saying, hey, are you okay by being in a farm shell? Nobody did that, bro. Nobody said anything from leadership. They just sent a list, an announcement. I'm on the list and kick. Do you know how fucking insane this is? And then these guys say they have a vision for the kingdom. And then they treat their players like this. So there you go. Bro, my tongue actually hurts from the amount of times I said the same things over and over. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy stuff by this leadership. Daddy, JST sucks. Anyways, hope New Kingdom lets you in and we get to watch you have fun in New. I hope so, bro. Moba, I hope so, bro. And also thank you for the next donation. I saw that your second donation. I was just yapping and couldn't pay attention. Thank you, bro. I saw another donation, so I really appreciate that. I mean, I kind of understand their frustration if you say something pushing their recruiters down, but also they shouldn't do that, so I'm not justifying their side. They just like the power and no feedback. Yeah. So my first video came out after I got put in a farm shell, right? And I said, why are you recruiting more players than we have open spots for them? That was what made them mad, right? And then Hades sent me that long ass essay, which you guys saw in my last video, in the second video, and that made me to make the second video and go full on them for 30 minutes, right? I've had respect about Koreans back in the days. These days, I don't know anymore about what new gens do. So the leadership is about the same. Save is still the leader, right? But now it's a mixed leadership. It's a mix of Korean and international leadership in 365. Right now, Hades and Save are both the leaders of 365, right? Both Save and Hades. So it was a collective decision of the whole leadership. Save, Hades, and the rest of them to do this to me. Freedom of speech is not a thing in JST. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can't show a slight disapproval in JST because they will not be fine with that. They cannot accept criticism. They can't accept that. It's exactly like a dictatorship regime. That is how these guys behave. A dictatorship regime in 365. Just make sure to ask your new kingdom to count your heals. Of course, this is the first thing I mentioned. The first thing I mentioned. 3 minutes left and we are roasting a bunch of elementary school kids. Yeah, bro, it's cooked, man. We are cooked. Alright, guys, 3 minutes left. Do you have any questions for me? I'm gonna end the stream at 1 UTC, okay? So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. I'm gonna come back tomorrow with another stream, and hopefully on that stream it's gonna be early, so we're gonna have enough time to talk a little bit more without it getting late for some of guys, because for some people it's already 3 a.m. and they are still staying awake to watch my content, to watch my stream. So I'm gonna be there for you guys tomorrow and start the stream a bit earlier so we can talk more on this subject. Leadership that doesn't accept criticism is bound to fail. True, they're bound to fail. Boobs or ass? Ass. Shit. When I was a kid, I was like saying the milkies, but as I grew up and I grew wisdom, I knew what's up. I knew where's the money at. I knew where's the money at. Hey, fuck. Y'all didn't see that. This year in general is cooked. I agree, Manu. Yeah, those kingdoms and then 365. Yeah, bro. Manu, I agree. Man's packing. Bro, I'm packing a truck back there. Y'all just don't know. I'm at the gym doing hack squats, doing fucking hip thrusters for glutes. Bro, my glutes are fucking big. I have 2 globes as glutes, as my butt cheeks, and I'm straight. So don't you guys be coming after me, okay? I'm gonna wear 3 fucking belts just to be safe from you guys. Mimi or the femboy, bro? What are these comments, bro? What are? We about to see a yoga video from the Is this what you guys are talking about in the last 3 minutes? Are we really talking about this in the last 3 minutes? Selling his white powder to make money. White powder. White powder. We know you put silicone pads in the hell now, bro. Bro. Everything y'all see is fucking real, bro. There is no fucking silicone in this, bro. The fuck? Oh, hell no. Bro, stop baiting me, bro. Y'all know I'm tired, bro. Stop baiting me, bro. You gotta do some good mornings. Bro, it's about to be good night for me. Look at my face, bro. If someone just tuned to my stream, they would think I'm fucking high. But just look at my eyes. I'm literally dying, bro. But yeah, I'm about to sleep very soon. Alright guys, it's 3 in the morning for me. It is 1 a.m. I really appreciate everyone staying this late with me, right? Letting me just say stuff out of my chest and expressing myself, right? People had some criticism for me, which I accepted. At first I was calculating points by 5, and then people told me that's too much. Do it by 2.5, and I said, okay, that's more reasonable. So I really hear you guys, and I appreciate you for putting me in my place, because again, I can accept that. I can take criticism. It's kind of a hard word for me to say, but yeah. Alright guys, I really appreciate y'all for being here. Tomorrow gonna be another stream, and to everyone who donated, you guys y'all are amazing. You know, y'all are amazing. You didn't have to donate. You don't have to donate. Please don't do that, and please do not waste your money. Okay, don't waste your money. But to people who donated, I'm gonna use that money to get resources in the new kingdom. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because I'm gonna need it. Alright guys, everyone, wherever you are, have a good night, have a good morning, and have a good evening. For me, it's good night. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. One more shout out to people in the chat: MOBA, Offside, Guts, Ever. Yeah, bro, I'm live at 3 a.m, bro, but I'm about to get off. Ever, who else is here? Ihara with his 6 Myanmar. What is it? I don't know that currency. Ihara, I'm so sorry. I don't know that currency. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. I'm really going to sleep now. Okay. But thank you, Ihara. I appreciate that. Who else is here? Yams, Weasley Rock, Snow. Let me give a shout out to you guys before I go. Manu, EP0. Who else is here? Wait. AG Nguyen. I recognize that Vietnamese name. Hell yeah. Nguyen Nicola. Who else is here? Let me see who is here. Alfred and Soul. 𝒟𝒹𝓎 with you in 2381, and I'm used to play mixed T45, but seeing you fight convinced me to do it even more. Thank you for that, and good luck on what's next. Thank you, Soul. I appreciate that, Soul. Thank you, Soul. Alright, Soul, and that's pretty much all the names I can see so far. And IB. and IB. Alright, guys. I'm sorry if I missed the name, but good night to everyone, and I will be back tomorrow with a new stream. Early, not that late. Early stream. Maybe around 19 UTC, 18 UTC. So I'll try my best, okay? Have a good night, guys, and good night, patience. I did not say that. I didn't say that. Bro, stop. Good night, patience. What a night, bro. Oh, what a night. Where does this go? Shit, I missed this so much. I don't really know if it's like even that parse though, like what the hell.